your leader in local coverage of high school sports. This is the SVI Sports Network.
Welcome to Bear Lake High School basketball. We know we're getting a late start, but we still have plenty of time left in the JV game. There's 3:16 left on the clock in a close one, 59-56, Bear Lake in the lead. So we waited a little bit to go on the air, so our pregame show doesn't last like 6 or 7 hours. But we're on the air for Bear Lake basketball on a Tuesday night. This is the game that was supposed to be played last Thursday when weather prohibited West Side from coming over. And so we postponed it to tonight, looking for better weather, and we got it. So the Bear Lake Bears taking on West Side. The first game, the C-team game, went to the Pirates in a close one. Don't know the exact final score, but it was like a 3 or 4 point game. Good game back and forth. Bear Lake with 3:16 left in this one leads it now 60-56 and 61-56 with a pair of foul shots from Austin Anderson. We got a coach's time, official's time out here to get a player out that has some blood on his arm, so he'll get right back in there, we hope. But the Bears and the Pirates locked in a good one here in the JV battle. And this is a big game when we get to the varsity level, league play. And these are the teams that right now are 1 and 2 in league. These are the teams that have, for about the last 4 or 5 years, have finished 1 and 2 in this league. And that's what where they're sitting right now. After the win Saturday in Soda Springs, the Bears moved into second place based on the state rankings in the league, based on actual standings. Bears are tied for first. They have not lost in league yet, so that would put them in a virtual tie for first place. And West Side just missed a shot, gets their own rebound. Well, gets knocked out of bounds by Bear Lake. 63-56 after Anderton made that last layup at the other end with 2:39 left in this one. So right now in the state rankings, unless it's changed since I looked at it this morning, well, I should say yesterday morning, Bear Lake Bears sit at number 13 in the state. West Side sits at number 12 in the state according to the Max Preps rankings. And West Side's about 8 or 9. It's Bear Lake 12 and Soda Springs 13 after the game the other night. So if the state playoffs were to start today, and I know there's a lot left to play, but just to give you where everybody's sitting, and every game, all the playing games went to the higher ranked team, Bear Lake would enter the state tournament as the number 7 seed right now, because a lot of the teams ranked in front of them are in a league where they're not going to get in. And so right now, Bears are in an okay spot. They'd like to obviously move up. They'd like to get the win here tonight. West Side is about a 4 or 5 point favorites by Max Preps in tonight's game, so it should be a good one. If you look at common opponents, this game could go either way. So that's what we're looking for, is Bears' lead is back to 6 after the foul shot make by Smith. And then the steal right there by Jack Hume, who's then fouled. So Hume will go to the foul line. And that's why this game is going forever. Lots of fouls both ways, lots of foul shots in this game. High scoring, 64-58. And the Bears will shoot 2 here. And so let's talk keys to the game while we have plenty of time here. Nate, what do you got for our keys to the game tonight? What do you got? I
think my key to the game tonight, Jared, is going to be don't get bullied by West Side. We know what kind of brand of basketball West Side plays. They're a tough, physical basketball team. They're going to come out and they're going to try to be the aggressors early and throughout the game. So Bear Lake can't allow West Side to get in their heads. They can't allow them to take those tough fouls. They've got to come out. They've got to be the aggressor. They got to play physical. They've got to out-physical West Side. And I think if they out-physical them, don't let them get into their heads. Just play. I wouldn't just physical basketball. You got to be able to play that. As long as they do that, I think they've got a good chance tonight.
Okay, so that's Nate's key to the game is don't get out physical. Don't let them in their physical play get in your head. And Westside does play physical without a doubt. They've always been a very tough competitive basketball team. And
we know this is a rivalry game as well. Obviously, both teams are going to come out and want to win this game, and there's going to be physical plays. It just is how it is. Both teams are going to want to win, and in the heat of competition, occasionally you're going to have some rough fouls, some other stuff. But you just got to come out and fight through it and keep playing.
And I would say if we were doing the West Side broadcast, I would say the exact same key to the game. Don't let Bear Lake get in their heads. Play good, physical, tough basketball, and don't let Bear Lake out physical you.
And I mean, historically, Westside is just a gritty basketball team. They're going to come out and do whatever it takes to win. And, I mean, that'll wear you down if you're out on the floor tonight. Obviously, takes a lot out of you to play physical basketball. But, you got to have a deep bench, I think. Sub a lot of players in and out, give them breaks, and I think we'll just be just fine. And
I think, my final take on your key is the team that keeps their head tonight the best will probably win the game, because these two teams have played back and forth. Like I said, I think one of these two teams has won this league for 5 straight years. Bear Lake, the last 3 district championships, although one of those 3 was an upset. And then Westside, in a couple of those that they won in the tournament, were upsets over us.
And I mean, honestly, I think this game tonight should give us a pretty good idea of how district play is going to go. Obviously, Westside going to be our toughest opponent. I think this should be a pretty close game, and dogfight as always. Should tell us a lot also about what our team will be like this season.
It should.
Especially in conference play.
The game the other night in Soda Springs was a big one for the same reasons. It was a big game. Bear Lake toughed it out. They were down by 7 going into the fourth quarter. Came back, won that game. And so it definitely will go a long way. This Westside team has already played against Aberdeen. And let's see what happened there. I know they beat them 71-56, so it wasn't like horribly lopsided, but they've already played Aberdeen.
And I mean, just going back to that game against Soda Springs for the Bears, obviously kind of a weird game for us watching it as a fan online, but honestly, I saw a lot of fight in this team. I saw a lot of grit, and what a way to come out on top. A real statement for this team. They were down. They took some punches early on, and they responded. They came back in the fourth quarter, made an amazing fourth quarter, had a great comeback, and came out on top. So, I mean, honestly, a really fun game to watch. I think it's a true statement to this team. I think this is a team full of fighters, and I think they're going to come out and fight tonight.
And I think a game like that, winning a game like that, goes a long ways to telling the team what they are. And so we'll see if that continues tonight. So that's kind of what I was going to say is the key to the game as well. You were saying, play physical. My key to the game was what I said to wrap yours up, is that whoever wins this game mentally, stays in the game, stays playing basketball, doesn't let the physicality, doesn't let the rivalry get in their heads, will come out on top tonight.
And I think we've talked about it, obviously, rivalry game. It's going to be really easy to lose your composure out there. You've got a lot on the line, obviously. Everybody wants to win this game every time it's played. Both teams are going to want to play, and it's really easy to let your tempers get in the way of that. So keeping a level head, just going out there and focusing on the game of basketball. You got to put the round thing into the hole, and as long as you're doing that, I mean,
yeah, we can go back to what you said last year, and you said it, a million times last year. It almost became a running joke.
Score more points.
Score more points. That's what the Bears have got to do tonight, is just go out there, score more points, play their brand of basketball, which is tough, tenacious defense, and then do what they need to do on the offensive end.
I will say 100% of the time, the team that scores more points wins the game.
You are correct.
Thank you for the wisdom.
Mind-blowing, I know, right?
Was that the great, because you just retired, Bill Belichick?
No, that was actually Nick Saban.
Oh. So we're going to go college ranks. This nice fast break layup, that's how you beat the press late in the game, is get the easy deuce, as now Westside will come the other way, and turnover. Here come the Bears the other way. And a layup, that might finish it. Bears now up by 10 with 1:20 left in the game. This JV game has been fun to watch. A lot of physicality, and now just a no call. Wow.
You gotta call that one way or the other. That was a lot of contact, and that could have gone either way there.
Yeah, and then they call that.
Wow.
And I'm not saying that wasn't a foul, but
I mean,
oh, wow. Anyway,
I'll tell you what, though.
Coaches are down there demonstrating how to call a foul.
I'll tell you what, though. What an atmosphere tonight. Gym's packed, a lot of energy here. Even in a JV game, you've got both sides bringing a great fan base, and I mean, it should be an exciting one tonight.
Yeah, they're ready to open up the far end bleachers that we only open up a couple times a year, and this is going to be the second time already this year we've opened them up. As Anderson misses the first, it's still just a 10-point game, 1:05 left.
I'll tell you what, it's awesome seeing all these fans come out here as well. Obviously, the players are going to feed off that energy. So honestly, seeing the community support for this team, it's really been awesome this season. You guys are coming out, supporting every game. And I'll tell you what, these players certainly enjoy when your presence as a fan.
Yeah, and the student section probably the best it's been for a basketball game this year on a Tuesday night. So glad to see it, and glad for those of you that can't be in the gym that you're joining us, and glad to be bringing you this broadcast. I'll tell you what, it was hard the other night to sit at home, be a fan, watch it online, and as we documented, if you didn't hear, we weren't there because we were under the weather. Feeling we
Jared,
meaning me.
Very under the weather.
And by under the weather, we mean almost a blizzard for him.
Yeah.
It was much better tonight.
Winter squall.
You can still hear it in my voice, and you'll still hear the coughing, and which I apologize for in advance. But I am feeling 100% better than I was that night. So appreciate you guys tolerating the other broadcast and giving me an opportunity to try to get a little bit better. So with that, let's talk about what we got coming up this week.
Oh.
We got a heck of a week tonight. We're on the air.
A bottle of Excedrin, if anyone's listening.
We're on the air here from home in a district game with Westside. Tomorrow night, we'll be back on the air. These same boys will be in Aberdeen, taking on Aberdeen in another district game. And if we get that out of the way and get home, weather permitting, on Thursday night right here, in Soda Springs. Big
Soda.
game.
Yep.
Girls travel to Soda. And if the girls can pull off that win in Soda, that would put them in the driver's seat for the district.
Yeah.
We give Soda 2 losses in district. Then they have an opportunity to give Malad 2 losses in district. And if the girls win tomorrow night, they control their own destiny the rest of the year, go into the district tournament as the #1 overall seed, which would go a long way.
Let's also give a shout out to the wrestlers. If you don't make it over to Soda to watch the girls play, come here to the gym because the wrestlers will be at home on Thursday.
Yeah, wrestling Rich.
Yeah, so lots going on Thursday as well.
So I'm going to give you guys your plan for Thursday. What you're going to do is you're going to come to the gym, watch the wrestlers. They're fun to watch. Lots of wrestlers. If you haven't been paying attention, there's a girls wrestling team now, and we got some girls that are doing very well. They're fun to watch. And then bring your phone with you and watch us broadcast the game from Soda Springs. So you get to see the girls, you get to see the boys wrestle, you get to see the girls varsity play. Should be fantastic basketball, just fantastic wrestling. And then if you're not too bored of us, Friday night, we will be in Malad. That is a radio-only game in Malad. Malad has the Pixelot, doesn't let us broadcast video from their gym, but it is a radio game, and we'll be on the air from Malad with the boys again. And then, if you're still not sick of us, Saturday, another big game as Malad girls come to Bear Lake. That should be another big one. And like I said earlier, Bear Lake controls their own destiny. If they beat both Soda and Malad, then the Bear Lake Bears will be in control of the district They'll be the #1 overall seed and will host at least the first couple rounds. So big games all week long. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Meanwhile, the wrestlers on Friday and Saturday are going to head off to Aberdeen. They got a 2-day tournament up there in Aberdeen. So lots of players doing lots of things. Lots of teams going lots of places. Should be a huge weekend for Bear Lake. And lots for you to listen to, lots for you to watch, lots of you to come out to the gym and do some supporting.
I sure hope you're not sick of us yet, because busy week and you're going to be hearing a lot from us.
Yeah, this week and next week's looking just as busy.
Yeah, next week we don't have
lots of things going on.
We don't have Tuesday next week because we try not to schedule on Tuesday. This is only an emergency reschedule, but pretty sure we have the rest of them.
Yeah, at least we don't have Tuesday yet.
Yeah, it depends on if tomorrow night.
Weather pending, we don't have Tuesday yet.
So it should be a big week, very busy week, and the game just ended. If you didn't see, 71-62 the final for Bear Lake. The JV game just wrapping up. We're going to clean the court real quick, let the teams come out, take about a 10-12 minute warm up, and then we'll get on the air with Bear Lake basketball.
I mean, you really can't beat that for a JV game. Really high-scoring affair, high energy. Both teams playing really hard. That was honestly a really fun JV game to be a part of.
Yeah, good game. It's been good basketball all night long. So far, so good. Bear Lake Bears are 1-1 so far on the night. C team lost, JV team won, and now the varsity out warming up, and now here comes Westside out to warm up. So let's talk about these two teams and the things they have in common. We talked about the fact that they've won, I think the last 5 at least district championships in a row have been won by one of these two teams. And the other thing they have in common, Bear Lake graduated a ton last year. We graduated at least 6 or 7, and those were 6 or 7 key players. We're talking 4 or 5 starters, key bench players. So Bear Lake lost a lot. Westside lost almost as much.
Yep, they did.
They really only have 2 players, I think, coming back this year that were major contributors. They have a couple others that I recognize the names, but Parker Moser and Eli Brown and Lincoln Henderson and Eli Brown were the main 2 coming back. Parker Moser played half and half. He played some JV against us. He played a little bit of varsity against us. So they really have 3 players that were major contributors. Crew Sage played a bit for him, and that's about it. Is that he's their 4th player that got a little bit of playing time, but it was really just the 2.5 to 3 players that played a ton for him last year. So just like Bear Lake, where Bear Lake brought back 2 players really from last year's team that were serious contributors as far as minutes, they only bring back 2 as well. Both teams are rebuilding. Both teams are starting over. With some good core. Obviously Bryson Crane, Rhett Lloyd played significant minutes last year. Bryson was a starter. Rhett was the 6th man off the bench. We did have like Toby Flake and Christian Bush and Taylor Roberts that sat bench and played a little bit here and there. But overall, this is a new team for Bear Lake. They're the same way.
You talk about players to watch, though, for the Westside Pirates tonight. Obviously, you could go Eli Brown, Parker Moser. Those 2 are obviously the big names, but I think the sneaky player out there is going to be Garrett Robinson, the senior. I don't know if you guys remember last year, but that guy can straight up shoot. He can light up a scoreboard really well, shoots the ball at a really efficient percentage, really good with the 3-point shot. He can kill you from behind the arc, so we got to extend our defense out on him, make sure he's guarded at all times, and don't give him an easy shot tonight.
Yeah, he was sharpshooter for sure. And what I was saying, I didn't ever finish my thought. Bear Lake, like I said, led by Bryson Cramen coming back. They're led by Eli Brown coming back. Eli was one of their stars last year, definitely one of their key players this year. From talking to the coaches, from talking to the players, Eli, they say this Westside team's a different player when he's not on the court. So when he is on the court, that's who they're going to key on, is shutting him down. And then they think if they can do that, they can. He's just such a key to them that's a big key for the Bears to win tonight.
Well, we talk about Eli Brown, and you talk about a vocal leader. Honestly, I would go as far as to say the entire offense runs through him. Obviously, Coach Brown, this is like the 3rd or 4th Brown we've had to deal with, and all of them are going to know the offense well. All of them are going to know all their schemes well. Obviously, living with the coach, you're going to know every play by heart. So without him on the floor, they would be a completely different basketball team. So again, you're going to want to limit him. I think he's a really good facilitator, can shoot the shot as well. So you're going to want to make sure to limit his action tonight.
Yeah, you say living with the coach and grew up with the other coach. One of Coach Tyler Brown's assistant is his son Blaze Brown, and he is the 4th of the Browns, if I remember correctly, to come through the program. And like you said, definitely coach's kid, Jim Ratt. You said he's everything goes through him. He was the quarterback on the football team. Everybody went through him. They won a state championship. He's used to pressure. He's used to being the focal point. So pressure's not going to get to him. Parker Moser, another key player from that state football team. He's one of their main running backs. So they're names that you've definitely heard if you listen to us during the football season, and you recognize their names from last year in basketball as well. So that's what we're looking at. So, Lisa, you got last year's game pulled up?
I do, actually. Got a couple of them. So I was just noticing that the Bears did a really good job of containing some of those players that you've been talking about last year. But some of those players that, because of that, came out and had some standout games. Peterson. So McKay Peterson, he came out in one game and had 13 points. A big night for him. In fact, he was a high scorer against us later in the season. And he was also big on the boards in that game. And then looking at the other we played them 3 nights in a row. So
five games overall.
5 games in like a week, or 2 weeks. But some of the other ones to keep an eye on: Graves and Campbell. They're both returning this year. Both of them had standout nights during that district tournament time. Again, shutting down Brown. Although Brown on the one night did still have 12 points, but Graves and Campbell both came out and had 9 and 8 points each. Plus, looking down in the rebound column, they both were big on the rebounds as well. So, where you shut one or two down, you've got a couple more that can come up and have big nights. So, like you were saying, you got to key in on those players that you know are going to be big shooters, but don't forget the guys that also can come around the outside and make a difference. Bear Lake, and saying that, I feel like Bear Lake has some of those same kind of players, those same contributors.
You talk about familiarity. These teams played each other 5 times last year, twice in the regular season, twice in the district tournament, and then the opening round of the state tournament. Bear Lake went 5-0 against them last year. So you know they're going to remember that. You know when they walked into the gym tonight and saw that banner from the state championship that Bears went and won last year, you know that means something to these Westside players. You know they're going to come out and play hard.
Yep.
And I mean, you talk about familiarity with each other. Obviously, these two teams faced off about 947 times last year, but changes. I mean, obviously, new coaching staff for Bear Lake, so I don't think everything's going to be the same. They're going to come out with some adjustments, some new, defensive, offensive plays, new scheme. Everything's going to be a new scheme. So, I mean, Westside, watching their film, I'm sure, trying to get familiar with this offense and defense just like they were before. And on the other hand, Bear Lake, missing a lot of those seniors. So a lot of these guys, this is some of their first action at the varsity level against these Westside Pirates. So fascinating matchup. Both teams familiar with each other, but also a little unfamiliar. Should be a fun one tonight.
Yeah, I'm still thinking back to last year. For Bear Lake, it was 3 or 4 games in a row because the district tournament and then the first round of the state tournament without anybody in between. Westside had a couple games in between because they had the play-in game. They had an elimination game that they won against Aberdeen to get to the district. But our final regular season basketball game and 2 of our 3 district basketball games and our first state basketball game were all Westside last year. So 4 out of 5 games in a stretch were this team, and 3 of those games were right here in this gym, so it does lead to some serious familiarity. But you make a great point with the new coaching staff. Everything's the same, but it's all different.
Well, and also I want to point out too, they've probably been watching film. I'm sure they have, and they've seen, maybe they've seen 3 or 4 different things of film. They've probably also seen 3 or 4 different starting lineups in that film, because the coaches have been playing around, switching things up from game to game. Who knows? Who knows what's coming out tonight?
This is one of those games where the scouting runs deep. These teams both are going to want to win this game. There is no love lost between these 2 basketball teams. And they're going to come out, they're going to do everything in their power to make sure that their team wins this game. Obviously, they're going to be friendly against each other, but it's a battle between the coaches. They're trying to get the schemes right, and both of these coaches want to win, and they're going to come in here and play hard. I can't overstate that enough. Both of these teams want to win. Heated rivalry, and I look forward to this game every year, so I'm just excited for some Bear Lake basketball.
All right, let's take about a 2-minute break. We'll come back with the starting lineups, National Anthem by the Pep Band, and we'll get this one started right here on the SVI Sports Network.
Wherever your outdoor adventure takes you, stop first at You Save Phillips 66 in Montpelier. Phillips 66 helps you live to the full on your next off-road adventure, fishing trip, or the next time you go hunting, camping, or hiking. And at You Save, you'll find so much more than fuel. Fill up on all the snacks and drinks that you need for the entire trip. That's You Save Phillips 66 in Montpelier, where it's your convenience, our pleasure.
We take all the decisions and explain them and make it easier for everybody to understand.
We bring a uniqueness to it, and we try to make sure everything is positive and happy and people have a good experience.
People come in and sign papers and they leave and they're happy, they get the cows. I like that. When we hand you that deed to your home, there's not going to be anything that's going to come up later that's going to hurt.
Bear Lake Dental in Montpelier is where kindness and dentistry meet. Our friendly, talented team have years of experience in providing compassionate service and high-quality dental care. Dr. Micah Himmerick, Dr. Monty Weston, and a full staff of dental experts are here to help you create a new smile. Visit Bear Lake Dental at 215 South 4th Street in Montpelier, online at bearlakedental.com, or give us a call at 208-847-0153. Bear Lake Dental, creating happy, beautiful smiles.
Bear Lake Drug in Montpelier is your full-service pharmacy, including prescription refills and medications. Bear Lake Drug also offers services such as rapid strep test, rapid influenza test, and medication synchronization. Ask your pharmacist for more details at Bear Lake Drug on Washington Street in Montpelier. Visit BearLakeDrugID.com. That's BearLakeDrugID.com. It's your local drugstore and a whole lot more. Bear Lake Drug.
Live coverage of Bears basketball continues now on the SVI Sports Network.
All right, welcome back to Bear Lake High School Gymnasium. Bear Lake versus Westside, the rivalry that we all look forward to every year, or don't, depending on which side of it you are on.
I guess it depends on how you look at it. Yeah, it could go either way.
Either way, we know this gym is packed, and it is going to be a fun night. Great basketball. We're going to start things off with the national anthem, the Bear Lake High School Pep Band in the house, and we're going to let you just listen in on the national anthem. Great job by the Bear Lake High School Pep Band, directed by Dr. Mitchell. And they do a great job. We appreciate them being here. It makes a total difference to have them in the gym.
Absolutely. I think it's a night and day difference. Obviously, we have a great pep band. Bring a lot of energy and honestly, really fun to listen to. Directed really well. Dr. Mitchell does a great job over there.
Not very many in the pep band, but they do a really good job, so we appreciate it. All right, welcoming the Westside Pirates to town tonight with their starting lineup. Starting senior number 3, Parker Moser. Senior number 10, Eli Brown. Senior number 20, Garrett Robinson. A junior number 23, Ivan Campbell. And senior number 32, Reddick Graves. Westside Pirates are coached by Tyler Brown, Dale Bingham, and Blaze Brown.
All right, now let's hear it for your Bear Lake.
And now the starting lineups for tonight's Bear Lake Bears. A sophomore, number 3, Caden Anderson. A senior, number 11, Brett Lloyd. A senior, number 12, Bryson Crane. A senior, number 20, Christian Bush. And Number 24, Toby Flake. Bear Lake Bears are coached by Trevor Ward. Also, Jesse Birch, Nate Withridge, Matt Tarbett, Kyle Parkinson. 3 officials in the house tonight. A packed house tonight.
Absolutely, tons of fans here.
Wow, we are ready to go.
Thank you for shedding your light on the roster there. I had to steal off of Lisa's roster. I keep forgetting I'm going to turn the lights off and don't have my flashlight on. So Bryson Crane and Reddick Graves set to jumping up in the center court circle. And even though this West Side team is a little bit of a rebuilding year as far as a lot of their starters from last year graduated, they do start 4 seniors. As Bryson Crane controls the tip, Caden Anderson will set the offense for the Bears. Looks like the West Side's going to start in a matchup or man-to-man even defense. Rhett Lloyd down with it up top. He's going to drive the lane, get cut off, kick it out to Anderson, now to Flake. Flake now back to Lloyd. Lloyd will hand to Caden Anderson, being guarded by Parker Moser down the lane, kicks it to Bush. Now out to Flake, just 7 seconds on the shot clock. Anderson resets it with 5. And now Lloyd tries to get it to Crane. Crane's gonna have to throw up the 3 at the buzzer. No good, off the rim. Rebound into the hands of Westside. And here comes Campbell with it the other way, all the way to the baseline. Cut off, double team. It's gonna go baseline now to Brown. 3-pointer on the way from the baseline, it's good. So Bears shoot up a kind of desperation 3 that rims out on their first possession very quickly. Westside comes out, makes the corner 3. Anderson down the lane, misses, a rebound to the Pirates. Here comes Moser with the ball, cut off, he'll kick it back out. Now back to Moser in the corner. And ball's knocked way out of bounds by Anderson. And the Bears will set the offense, the Westside Pirates will set the offense with the early 3-0 lead. And it is Moser inbounding now to Brown. He'll hand it back to Moser. Moser drives, kicks in the corner. Robinson with a 3-ball on the way. No good. A rebound is taken down by Rhett Lloyd. Bounced off the hands of the Pirates and into Lloyd's hand. Lloyd all the way, misses. Rebound to Westside. They got numbers. Here comes Campbell with it. And Flake takes the charge. No call either way. That one could have gone either way. Shot is missed. Rebound, though, to Westside. And Robinson gets the easy putback. So it's 5-0 just like that for Westside. Good job by Flake there to take that charge and cause the miss. Take the contact, I should say. Anderson with the ball. And he's looking for Crane. Crane gets it inside. Now Crane's going to go in the corner to Bush. Bush now back to Crane. Crane will kick it out to Flake. And now back to Lloyd. They'll reset the offense. 8 seconds now, 7 on the shot clock. Flake with it. Bears are going to have to get a shot off. In the corner, Crane will shoot the 3. Yes, at the buzzer. Bryson Crane makes the corner 3. First USAA Phillips 66 3-point make of the night for the Bear Lake Bears, and they cut the lead to 5-3. Inside it goes to Campbell. He had Graves open, couldn't get it to him. In the corner to Brown. 3-pointer shot again, no good, way short. This time into the hands of Bush, who gets it to Crane. Crane is tripped up and fouled.
Foul's going to go on Robinson, his first team foul for the Pirates.
5:26 left here in the first quarter, 5-3 in favor of the Pirates. And Anderson will bring the ball back in the front court after the foul. Dribbles and kicks it over on the wing now to Lloyd. Lloyd up top to Crane. Crane goes around the screen. He'll shoot the 3 long. Rebound. Fought forward and finally controlled by Campbell. Campbell into the front court with it. He kicks it to Brown. Brown will drive, shoot, miss. Rebound to, it'll be Bear Lake's ball. Flake and Bush were fighting each other for it, and Campbell reached in there and knocked it out of bounds. So it'll be Bear Lake basketball. Still trailing by 2, 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Anderson will bring it into the front court and now kick it to Lloyd. Lloyd looks to set the offense. He'll go back to the top, still on the wing. Now it goes to Crane up top. Crane directing traffic. Now to Anderson on the opposite wing. Sets the screen. Anderson pick and roll. Has to just dump it off to Bush. Eli Brown with a great move to take it away. He'll lay it up at the other end. Good defense there by Eli Brown to step in, take the ball away. And it's 7-3, 4-point lead for the Pirates. Anderson brings it across half court. Now he gets it to Lloyd. Lloyd being guarded by Brown. Up top to Crane. Crane's got Robinson guarding him, and Robinson's long. Ball goes off the foot of Robinson. Crane picks it back up. Now we'll go to Anderson between the circles to set the offense. 4:10 left in the quarter. 10 seconds left on the shot clock as Anderson drives, kicks it to Flake. Flake's three-point shot is blocked, and the rebound is out of bounds off of Christian Bush. So again, Bears going deep into the shot clock before they're getting any shots off, and the offense has been kind of stagnant. Timeout taken by Bear Lake, 30-second timeout. We'll be back after this on the SVI Sports Network.
Amazing people work at the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier. From the receptionists to the doctors, the x-ray techs to the food service staff, from the phlebotomist to housekeeping and everyone in between. The care you receive can't be matched anywhere else. We really care about your health. We care about you. We work hard to have top quality equipment and facilities and provide a wide range of services so we can serve every patient. When selecting your healthcare providers, choose Bear Lake Memorial Hospital.
Here's Jared and Lisa and the SVI Sports crew with more live coverage of Bears basketball.
Bear Lake trails on the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard by a score of 7-3 here halfway through the first quarter, as Parker Moser will bring the ball into the front court for the Westside Pirates.
Staffing change at the break. Roberts and Warner come into the game.
Bush and Flake check out. Shot is missed there by Brown, rebounded by the Bears. So now Roberts with it for Bear Lake. Top of the key, he'll hand it off to Lloyd. The Bears will reset the offense to Anderson on the wing. He goes inside to Warner. Warner into the corner to Anderson. He'll bring it back up top. Great defense there by Moser, but now he commits the foul. Anderson got a step on him, went down the lane, and that's when the foul comes.
Moser picking up his first. That's 2 for the Pirates. I feel like Anderson's doing a really good job, considering his age, doing a really good job tolerating the pesky defense of Moser.
So Crew Sage will check in, Robinson will check out, and we'll see if that makes a difference because Robinson has been manning up on Crane. And now Crew Sage, who did play some JV out there playing man-to-man defense against Bryson. Crane with it inside, nice pass and nice finish, 7-5 now in favor of Westside, as Crane has all 5 of Bear Lake points on a great finish there. Moser gets it to Sage, cross court to Brown.
There he is.
Brown baseline drive, gets it to go. Only a 2-point shot as he was forced. Bears forced him off the 3-point line, but he gets a baseline jumper.
Talking about it earlier in the broadcast during break, Brown's going to go to that corner every time. Bear Lake's going to have to extend their defense onto him.
Pass goes inside to Warner, now back outside to Crane. He'll go to Roberts on the perimeter. Roberts will go to Anderson. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Anderson drives, forces it up. No good. Rebound brought down by Roberts. Roberts will kick it to Crane, and there's a foul. That goes on Moser. That's big. That'll be his second here in the early going.
That's 2 on Moser. And quickly he's going to come to the bench, replaced by Henderson. Robinson also coming back into the game, replacing Brown.
All right, let's see if that affects the offense, as Brown is kind of their trigger guy. He's got 7 of their 9 points. Ball comes into Crane. He's going to go down the lane, lay it up and in. What a move! Bryson Crane breaks it to a 2-point game at 9-7. And Graves playing catch, and the ball's taken away by the Bears as the pass was intended for Campbell, and it goes into the hands of Warner. Crane loses it, but gets it, able to knock it over to Lloyd. Bears will bring it out and reset the offense now to Anderson. Anderson will go to Crane. Robinson back on him now. Crane goes up for a shot. He's fouled. He'll go line. He'll shoot 2.
Robinson picking up his second foul.
And that's big because he's the one assigned to defend Crane. If he has 2 fouls, that could be big. They may have to change things up or go to a zone here. We'll see.
Starting to see some frustration between the Westside players.
Crane now with 7 has a chance to get a couple more here from the line and could tie this game up. leaves it short. He'll have one more.
Brown coming back into the game, replacing Robinson and his 2 fouls.
So we'll see if Robinson and Moser stay on the bench for a while. They both have 2 here in the first quarter with still 2 minutes left in the quarter. Crane will have a second. Gets it, so it's a 1-point game. Crane has all 8 Bear Lake points, and it's 9-8. Sage has the ball tipped, but it goes to Brown. He goes now inside to Campbell. Campbell tries to back down Crane. He'll have to come back outside to Brown. A nifty pass there, now to Sage. Sage will drive, kick it out on the wing to Campbell. He'll try the 3. And he gets the 3 ball to go. Nice shot there by Campbell.
All right, it's the left side corner. They like that corner.
That's their offense. Somebody sets up over there, and then they work the ball, and then they drive and kick it. Crane now with it. Looking for the cutter from Anderson. Instead goes to Warner. Warner with the baseline jump shot. No good, too long, into the hands of Eli Brown. And here comes Westside the other way. Brown goes into the corner. And then across Campbell. This is a wing 3, and he makes it 2 in a row for Campbell. Opposite wing that time, and just like that, the 1-point game is back to a 7-point game, 15-8 in favor of the Pirates, with 2 long balls from Campbell. Up front to Warner. Warner to Roberts. Roberts will shoot the 3. No good. Rebound. He tries to go inside, taken away. Lloyd tipped that one away, and Bears come down with the ball. Roberts drives, floater, good. Nice move by Roberts to get past his man, then put in the floater. 15-10, 5-point game in favor of the Pirates. Crusade with it, taken away by Lloyd. So the Bears defense now to Anderson, and he's going to be fouled as he goes up.
Great job there by the Bears.
So Anderson gets his way to the foul line.
I mean, early on, I think one thing I've seen for Westside is the way they're trying to attack Bear Lake is going to be through the transition. They're going to try to outrun them, and they're going to work to that corner. Brown over there, most of their points coming from either the 3 ball from the wing or on the transition.
Anderson leaves the first foul shot short.
Brendan Bailiff coming in for Graves, and Crane going to have his first break, replaced by Bush.
So just 30 seconds left, 23 seconds left here in the quarter. Anderson makes the second one. He'll check out, and Flake will check in for Anderson. So it's a 4-point game. It was a 7-point lead for Westside just a minute ago, down to 4. And the Pirates can take the last shot. And ball's taken away by Bear Lake. Flake with the easy layup.
Great hustle by Lloyd to get that ball where it needed to be.
And then should have maybe been a turnover. Crusade going up top to Henderson, now to Brown. Brown will launch the 3, yes. So great shot there by Brown, and gives the Westside Pirates the 5-point lead. Going into the quarter break, we'll be back in 60 seconds on the SVI Sports Network.
Live coverage of Bear Lake High School sports on SVI Media is made possible by Gary Tusher CPA, bookkeeping, tax returns, and payroll. Here to help. Stephen Hammond Dental, local family dentistry. Lenhart Beverages, proud to support the Bear Lake Bears. And you save Phillips 66. Live life to the full.
Don't you just love going to Caribou Ford in the winter?
It's right in the middle of Eastern Idaho Playground, over Fish Creek Summit. Just beautiful.
By the fishing hole.
Might as well stop for a little soak on the way home.
We're Caribou Ford with the famous warranty forever.
And we're still keeping it simple in Soda Springs.
You're watching Bear Lake basketball on the SVI Sports Network.
Bear Lake Bears basketball on the air. Second quarter action ready to start. The Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard shows the Westside Pirates in lead by 5, courtesy of the long ball, 18-13. Crusade to set the offense. Now he goes to Campbell. Campbell's made 2 3-point shots. He drives. This one's a 2. It's missed. Rebound run down by Lincoln Henderson. He'll drive in. He'll shoot. Blocked by, shoot. Christian Bush grabbed that ball out of the air. They said he fouled him.
His first team foul for the Bears.
Lincoln Henderson to the line. This is a senior-heavy team. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seniors, and they all play. Henderson, one of those seniors, misses the first. He'll have another. The big lead of the game for Westside has been 7. Bears have yet to lead in the game. They trailed early, 5-0. Henderson will have another. He makes that one, and it's a 6. Oh, she put it up on the wrong side down there. 19. It should be 19-13. 6-point lead. Anderson in the front court being defended by Henderson. Now into Bush on the wing. Bush looking for Roberts in the corner. Roberts thinks about it, goes inside to Crane. Crane's fouled.
It's going to go on Sage.
The officials look like they're going to protect the guys inside tonight.
First foul for Sage.
Ball comes in quickly to Crane. Turnaround up short, gets his own rebound, puts it back. Bryson Crane with a 9-point game already, if I remember, 10-point game. And now Bears nearly steal it, but Toby Flake can't control it, out of bounds. It will be Westside basketball with 29 seconds left on the shot clock here. Early in the second quarter, 4-point game, 19-15 in favor of the Pirates. Henderson to inbounds. It goes to Crusage. Goes back to Henderson baseline. Henderson drives. Ball's knocked away from him. Roberts comes down with it. Bear Lake basketball. Roberts will get it to Crane. And Bears have a chance to cut into that 4-point lead. Crane comes in the front court, goes to Bush on this corner. Now back to Crane. Crane backing his man down. He goes to Flake in the corner. Flake will shoot the 3. Misses, but the rebound's going to go into the hands of Roberts. Roberts is going to go baseline and kicks it to Crane in the key. Crane muscles it up, can't get it to go. Rebound is going to be out of bounds off of Bear Lake. Roberts tried to save it, couldn't get there. Brett Lloyd checking back in.
Also Moser and Robinson on the other side. Henderson and Sage checking out.
And Eli Brown will bring the ball into the front court. Now he goes to Bailiff, back to Brown near center court. Now to Robinson, over to Parker Moser. Parker Moser going to drive baseline. Get it to Campbell. Oh, wow. Another foul.
That looked like a lot of ball to me, but okay. We'll take it.
That's
okay.
Twice that Coach.
That one goes on Crane.
Oh, they gave it to Bryson. Okay, that one will take.
Maybe I was watching Bush, so that's possible.
And Campbell leaves the foul shot short, still 4-point game, 19-15. So we'll say that Bush's was clean. And
Bush's was clean?
The Crane reached in and got him on the way in. And Campbell goes 0 for 2, and a rebound to Crane. So Bears will bring the ball into the front court. 6.5 minutes left in the quarter. Anderson now with it. The lead for Westside is 4 at 19-15. Lloyd will come across the top of the key, around the screen, go to Flake. Flake back to Lloyd, looking for Crane. Crane being defended there by Moser. Inside to Crane. Ball's taken away, jump ball, and it's a good call, jump ball.
Yep. A lot of physicality under there between Crane and Moser.
Robinson did a good job of reaching in. When Crane was trying to back down Moser, Robinson reached in and grabbed the ball. Good move by him. Crane got it back, tied it up. Jump ball goes to Bear Lake. Inbound will go to Bush. Now he goes to Crane, now to Lloyd. Lloyd, 3-point shot on the way, no good. But Flake comes in, grabs the rebound, goes to Crane. Crane puts up the floater, yeah! What a shot, Bryson Crane. 2-point game, 19-17. Robinson and Moser are still in the backcourt, trying to get up across the press. Now they do. It goes into the corner.
Brown on the corner.
Air ball this time, though, into the hands of Crane, and he's fouled. That's big because of who goes on.
Robinson, his third.
And that's
he's got to come out of the game.
That's one that Coach Brown's going to be very frustrated with because Crane had the rebound, was dribbling away from him. No reason to commit that foul 90 feet from the basket.
They leave him out there. They bring Bailiff out and put in Graves.
Two players checked in, though.
Oh.
Both Graves checked in. Reddick Graves, the senior, and Rafe Graves, the junior. Lloyd around the screen, goes on the pick and roll, but it's knocked away. Good defense, and then a reach-in foul on Bear Lake. which actually is good. It stops the fast break. So they're going to call that one. They just barely signaled it. I think that's going to go on Anderson.
His first. Third team foul for the Bears. It's only their third foul in the whole game. Fourth foul, sorry.
So
I missed one.
Rafe Graves, the junior that's out there, played almost the entire JV game. So it'll be interesting to see how long they can go without Robinson in the lineup with his 2 fouls, and what would happen if Moser gets another one. Brown backs it out to center court. 2-point lead for Westside, 19-17. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Campbell looking inside. He's going to go baseline to Graves. Graves goes inside to, I think it's his brother. Back outside now, Campbell. Campbell down the lane, tries to go inside to Graves. Shots up and good. So the junior, the younger Rafe Graves, gets the bucket on the interior. And Anderson all the way down, up, no good. He's going to go to the line. He'll shoot 2. Great move there by Anderson. Drove past Moser. Graves came over to help out and gets the foul.
That one goes on Reddick Graves, his first.
So Anderson will shoot 2 with 4:57 left in the quarter. This is exactly what we expected from this game. Very competitive, very back and forth. Westside's had a lead of as many as 7. It's currently 4 as Anderson missed the first. He has a chance to get one more here, and this one is good. So it's just a 3-point game, 21-18. Moser with the ball in the backcourt. Bears still putting in a little bit of that pressure. Brown now over to Moser. Inside it goes to Campbell. Nice move, pumps fakes. Gonna wrap around, go to Graves, and Bryson Crane just reached in and took it away. Nice move, Bryson now to Flake.
Beautiful.
Oh, Flake can't bring it, can't finish. She was a little bit too far under. Great pass. And now here comes Brown the other way. He'll go baseline, get cut off, and just throw it away. Just absolutely chucked it to the back court, thinking he had somebody there, and there was nobody even close. So Eli Brown drove baseline, got cut off, and throws the ball away. It'll be Bear Lake basketball. Bear Lake trails by 3. 21-18. Bear Lake will have it on their own baseline as the ball went the length of the court. So Toby Flake will trigger on the baseline. He gets it into Crane. Crane being guarded by Graves. Moser comes over to help. Crane goes in, misses, and the rebound to Graves. Pirates pushing the ball. Moser's pass deflected, but goes to Campbell. Campbell's going to drive baseline. He'll go in the corner to Brown. Brown pump fakes, drives all the way across the lane out to Campbell. Campbell's now going to drive and try to go inside. Bush takes it away. Scramble for the loose ball is going to be a jump ball. Great play there by Christian Bush defensively.
Roberts, Warner coming into the game. Flake and Bush will go to the bench.
Good minutes there by Flake. Great minutes there by Bush as well.
And Sage coming back into the game for the Pirates, and Campbell going to have a break. Is that his first break?
No. He came out, I think he came out earlier. Ball comes into Brown. He's going to drive the lane, go up high off the back of the rim and in. 5-point game. Nice move there by Brown to drive the lane, put up the floor, and get it to go.
Brown with 12 points for the Pirates.
Brown with 12 for the Pirates. Crane with 12 for the Bears. 23-18 in favor of the Pirates. Lloyd, a dribble across the top, 3:37 left. Lloyd's going to drive the lane. He's going to kick in the corner to Roberts. Roberts will drive. He'll give it to Anderson. Now under 10 on the shot clock. Anderson will go down the lane, get the layup to go. Nice play by Caden Anderson. 23-20, 3-point game in favor of Westside. And now Crusade with it, cross court to Brown.
All alone on that wing.
Gets this three-pointer to go. He'd missed a couple threes in a row. He gets that one to go. 26-20. Brown just having himself a night. 15 points.
Every time down the floor.
They drive.
Somebody
they try
goes
to draw.
Right there.
Yeah, they try to draw the offense, the defense to him, and now Lloyd with the 3 ball. He leaves it short, but the rebound goes to Bear Lake. Lloyd down the lane, layup is good. Nice move there by Lloyd to get the lefty layup to go. Lead is 4, 26-22. Brown all the way down the lane, kicks it in the corner to Crusade. He puts up the floater. It's no good. Rebound to Rhett Lloyd. Bears on the move. All the way to the hoop. Lloyd can't get it to go, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line and he'll shoot 2.
That one goes on Sage, his second 14 fouls for the Pirates.
So Bear Lake Bears, one thing I will say that I like about this team that I've seen more tonight than maybe all year, we're going to the rim.
Yep.
Forcing the defense to commit those fouls or give up the shots, and it's worked so far.
Campbell back in the game to the bench. Reddick, Graves.
Lloyd's first foul shot, no good. He'll have another, 26-22 in favor of the Pirates. From the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line, good for Rhett Lloyd. Jacobson Mountain Air for all your heating and air conditioning goods. It's cold out there. If you need your heat repaired, serviced, just recharged, call Jacobson's Mountain Air. Moser down the lane, goes to Crusage. Now to
Brown on the corner,
Graves.
alone.
Yeah, you have got to step out on that. I mean, this guy is a shooter. You have to step out and put a hand in his face. It's just that way.
Somebody just needs to be assigned to him the whole game. Don't leave him.
So what they're doing, they're just driving the lane, kick ball by Westside. They're driving the lane, and so our defense sucks in to protect the hoop. He's all alone in the corner. They've got to make an adjustment defensively.
You know how you prevent that? Run a box 1, run a 4-person zone, and then have somebody on man on Brown the entire time.
Entire game.
Lloyd will inbound in the backcourt to Anderson. 24 seconds on the shot clock. We're under 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. 6-point lead for the Pirates. 3-pointer on the way from Roberts. No good. Rebound. He's going to be taken down by Brown. He gets it to Moser. And Moser to Brown. Brown's going to drive the lane. He'll kick it underneath to Graves. Graves turnaround shot, no good, but he's fouled.
I think that was going to go on Warner.
That is the younger Graves, Rafe Graves. And he can only have about a quarter because he played all 4 quarters of that JV game. And I think Crusage, unless I'm thinking of the wrong person, played at least 3 of those quarters. He fouled out of the JV game. He wore number 10 in that game. He's wearing number 11 now. So they've got a couple kids, unless they have some waivers, that are getting close on their quarters already here early in this the first half of varsity game. As Sage misses the first foul shot, he missed the second foul shot, but the rebound goes to Campbell. He's able to tip it out to himself. He'll now drive the lane, kick it to Moser. Moser will bring it back out. They'll set the offense. Brown to Graves. Graves will drive.
Brown setting himself up on that corner.
Moser just goes all the way to the rim, misses everything. Rebound to Crane. And here comes Rhett Lloyd. Now Anderson with the ball. He'll go to Lloyd on the wing. Lloyd up top to Crane. Bears just clear everything out, let Crane go to the hoop, and he's fouled. Graves bodied him up, trying to stop him from getting there, and Crane made his way to the hoop.
That goes on Graves, his first.
Crane will go back to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. Bears have been there a lot.
Crane was huge from the foul line over in Soda. We need that same thing here tonight.
Reddick Graves set to check back in, as well as Lincoln Henderson. There's a Jacobson's Mountain Air heating and air conditioning foul shot make by Bryson Crane. 29-24 in favor of Westside. Fun basketball game so far. It's been entertaining. And Crane can cut that lead down to just 4 with another foul shot here. And he misses this one. Rebound to Eli Brown. Brown will bring the ball in the front court. There's a minute left in the first half. As Campbell goes down the lane, gets it to Graves, wide open. And he's fouled. He gets the basket and the foul. Crane arguing his case down there. He said, I was beat. I just turned around and watched him hit the layup.
Crane with his second.
On the board, they have him for 3. I don't remember 3. So we'll have to check on that at halftime to see what the book has officially. He checks out. He'll be out for the rest of the half. Graves gets the foul shot to go. Just like that, it's an 8-point lead for the Pirates. And the Bears cannot work for the last shot. They'll have to give the ball back at least one more time. They could play 2 for 1 here if they go quickly. Flake with it. Flake will drive the lane, put up the floater, no good. Rebound to Roberts. His shot up and no good from behind the backboard. He almost got it to go. And there is about 1 second between game clock and shot clock as the Pirates come into the front court with it. Lincoln Henderson directing traffic. He'll go to Brown, now back to Henderson, now to Campbell. Campbell drives baseline, cut off. He come back up top to Henderson. Henderson's going to drive, go to the hoop, get it to go. Bears do have a chance for another shot. There's 11 seconds left. Roberts will get the ball at half court, now go to Flake. 5 seconds.
Clock awareness.
Flake all the way to the hoop, gets it to Bush. Bush up, no good, that's the half. 10-point West Side lead as the Pirates, the three-point line and the three-point play were good for the Pirates. They lead by 10 at half. Getting ready to have the cheerleaders come out and put on a little bit of a performance, so we'll keep it right here, do our stats, then take our break later so you get a chance to watch them perform as we go into half. And so far, what I need to see out of Bear Lake for their halftime adjustment before White Lisa gets the stats ready is I would like to see the Bears come out with a solution to that play. It's just the same or similar play every time. They're driving, they cut it to the middle. As soon as they get to the Bear Lake defense collapse, you got somebody waiting in the corner. It's usually Moser, Brown, sometimes it's Campbell.
You've got to have a man on him at all times. Obviously, defensively, I don't think offensively Bear Lake's really had an issue. At the half, 24 points is pretty good, but you can't allow Westside to have 34 at the half. 34 is a lot of points. You got to come out and you've got to stop Brown specifically. And second of all, the bane of Bear Lake's existence, the free throw. You've got to come out and just be able to knock down free throws. They're free for a reason. You got to adjust your defenses, make sure that Brown's covered, and you got to make your free throws.
So my only offensive adjustment is the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. We've got to make those.
Yeah, absolutely.
The other one I want to mention, though, is the USAC Phillips 66 three-point line. We've only made one. We started the game with a three-point shot. Haven't made a three-point shot since then. That's got to change. And
honestly, I think the difference in this game is Bear Lake's defense has kind of faltered on a couple of plays, gave Brown some wide-open looks. Some open looks underneath, and Westside's defense hasn't faltered. They're playing Bear Lake tough on the other side of the ball. No easy shots, and Bear Lake down by 10 at the half.
If you're Westside, the adjustment you got to make is fouls.
Yeah.
They do have some of their main, especially defensive players in foul trouble. Robinson has 3. Moser has 2, and Sage Crew has 2 trying to defend Bryson Crane. So they are getting some of their big guys in foul trouble. That could be key. Okay, at least you got some stats for us.
I do. Leading the way, Brown with 18 points, and 12 of those coming from that three-point line. He's 4 out of 6 from over there. He loves the corner. 6 points for Campbell. We've got 3 points for Henderson, 3 points for Reddick Graves, 2 points for Rave Graves. Then we have 2 for Robinson, and that's a total of 34. 59% overall from the field. They're 7 for 12 from 58% from the 2-point range, 6 out of 10, 60% from the 3-point, and they're 2 for 7, 28% from the free throw line. 16 rebounds in the first half. Only 3 of those are offensive rebounds, 13 defensive rebounds, 2 assists. We have them for 10 fouls, 3 of those on Robinson. Sage has 2 fouls, Moser with 2 fouls. And they have outscored Bear Lake 18-13 in the first quarter, 16-11 in the second.
The difference in the game right now is the three-point shooting.
Yep.
They've made 5 more three-pointers than Bear Lake has. That's 15 points. You take those 15 points off the board, Bear Lake's up.
And you start looking at it, Westside shooting is at an efficient clip as well. There are NBA teams that would love to shoot 60% from 3.
Absolutely.
You gotta scheme to cover the perimeter, basically. Brown's a sharp shooter. Robinson, even though in limited action, he can get hot really fast. A lot of these guys can kind of human microwaves, if you will. They go out there and they heat up stuff. They heat up out there fast. So, you got to go out there and defend them.
Campbell's 2 for 2 from the three-point line.
And they were back-to-back. When the Bears cut the lead to 1, he went and made it a 7-point lead just like that.
Yep.
All right, who did the damage for the Bears?
Crane leading with 13, followed by 4 for Anderson, 3 for Lloyd, 2 for Roberts, 2 for Flake for a total of 24 points. They're shooting 38% overall from the field, 8 out of 18, 44% from the two-point range, 1 out of 10, 10%. That one made by Crane from the three-point line. And they're 50%, 5 for 10 from the foul line. 14 rebounds, 6 offensive, 8 defensive, 1 assist. They do have 7 steals, so they're doing really well on the defensive end, especially that part of it. 6 fouls. I have Crane for 2, Anderson for 2, 1 on Warner, 1 on Bush. So we need to clarify those fouls.
During the break, I'll go down and check with the book. So here on the Caribou Ford halftime show, what do you love most about your Caribou Ford? Keeping it simple in Soda Springs. What I love so far about the first half for the Bear Lake Bears is the aggressiveness, taking the ball to the hoop. And I think they need to do that a little bit earlier in the shot clock. I think they've been kind of patient, too patient. Early on especially, had to force up some bad shots late. They need to keep that aggressiveness up, keep that aggressive attitude up, and maybe push it to the hoop a little bit sooner.
And I mean, when they're slicing and dicing to the rim, they're getting their shots they want. They're making them, getting nice layups. One guy I've really been impressed with his play tonight has been Caden Anderson. I think that guy is a hard-nosed player all around. He goes to the rack strong, gets some nice layups. Honestly, a great basketball player, and he's having a pretty good night tonight.
Yeah, just a sophomore and keeping his cool and doing well so far under this tough pressure defense by the Westside Pirates. All right, we'll take a break. We'll take about a 2-minute break here on the Caribou Ford halftime show, and we'll be back and get you ready for the second half right after this on the SVI Sports Network.
You have a list of things. None of those things say wander around a warehouse looking for somebody to help you, or walk out not knowing if you got exactly what you need. Nope, you have a list of things, and Ace has them, from the brands you trust. We also have people like Pete who ask the right questions to make sure you get everything you need. Because at Ace, we have our own list, and great service is at the top.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
If RPMs raise your BPMs, if the open road is an open invitation, then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Go windows down. Go volume up. Go in. Go out. Go off. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
I've always said this about title companies. We all do the same exact thing. But it's the people that make the difference.
This new brand is going to represent who we are.
Honesty, integrity, loyalty, kindness, hard work, thoroughness. Nobody would buy anything without knowing they're getting it free and clear of somebody else's debt or problems. And that's the whole purpose of a title search, is to make sure that we can ensure clear title.
And it was critical that we have a brand that really describes that.
The team at the Montpelier office of Flying S Title and Escrow are ready to assist you with your next real estate transaction and are proud to support the Bear Lake Bears. Visit Flying S Title and Escrow at 469 Washington Street or call 208-847-1300. Also available at fste.com.
It's the SVI Sports Network with Jared and Lisa and live coverage of Bear Lake basketball.
Welcome back to the Caribou Ford halftime show. Your Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard in favor of the Westside Pirates by 10. 34-24. They've outscored the Bear Lake Bears by 5 points per quarter. And we did figure out what happened. You were not wrong, but you were wrong on the fouls, right,
Yeah,
Lisa?
well, as soon as you walked away, I told Nate, I know I gave Anderson a foul that was not his foul. And so that's what happened. The referee actually called it initially on Anderson and then changed it to Crane, and I realized that the foul was called wrong on Anderson, but I didn't get who he changed it to, so that's where it was.
Okay.
It was actually Crane's foul, not Anderson's.
So we'll blame the officials.
And me not paying attention.
The official made the right call. It was the foul should have gone on Crane in the first place, but he signaled the wrong player, and that's what happened. So here we go. Bear Lake Bears down by 10 at halftime. Got about a minute left. And
let's give a shout out to some of our sponsors. Gunderson Ace Hardware, Ace the helpful place. located in Montpelier.
Napa Auto Parts, that's Napa know-how.
It is a Northern Title. Good deeds done daily. NorthernTitle.net.
Bear Lake Drug, a drugstore, and a great deal more.
Bear Lake Dental Care, where kindness and dentistry meet.
Simplot, committed to safety to their Bear Lake Valley employees and their families. Visit Simplot.com.
And Gary Tusher, CPA, Mountain Valley Dental, Stephen D. Hammonds, and Lenhart Distributing. We thank you for being sponsors of our Bear Lake Sports.
Let's not forget, scoreboard sponsor is Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. You can count on them to care.
And don't forget our 3-point sponsor. We want to see a lot more of those in the second half. You say Phillips 66, live to the full, where your convenience is our pleasure.
And we've always said games are won and lost at the free throw line, the Jacobson Mountain Air free throw line, heating and air conditioning for the Bear Lake Valley. Call 208-847-2665, Jacobson Mountain Air.
Bear Lake will start with the ball to start the second half. They're going to start with the same players on the court they started the game with. And so are the Westside Pirates. We got Flake out there with Anderson, Lloyd, Crane, and Bush. Moser, Graves, Robinson, Brown out there for the Pirates. Quickly inside to Crane. He's going to go to Flake. Flake's going to drive, get himself to the hoop, get cut off. He'll come back outside to Anderson. Now back to Flake on the wing. He'll go back to Anderson up top. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Bears will reset the offense. Directing some traffic. 10 seconds now left on the shot clock. Anderson will go to Flake. Flake looking for a cutter. He will go to Anderson. Anderson's going to drive. No good. Rebound to Bush. He goes out to Lloyd. 3-point ball on the way. Yes. There's a Phillips 66 U-save. 3-point make. And the 10-point lead becomes a 7-point lead at 34-27 in favor of the Pirates. Moser brings the ball into the front court. Robinson now back to Moser. Moser will dribble over to the wing, go to Brown up top. Brown will kick in the corner to Robinson. Robinson 3-point shot on the way. Nothing but net there.
I'm telling you, he's dangerous. He can make threes just as well as Brown can.
Anderson brings the ball into the front court for Bear Lake, sets up the offense. He's directing some traffic. Lloyd will now take it on the wing. He'll dribble across the top and go to Flake. Flake looking inside for Crane. He's got it to him up. No good, but he's fouled. He got positioned in front of Campbell. Campbell needed some help there. It didn't come, and Campbell has to pick up the foul. Oh, no, they don't give it to Campbell.
They gave it to Graves. That'll be his second.
23 is Campbell, 32 is Graves. Campbell was behind him, Graves was in front of him. Crane back to the Mountain Air, Jacobson Mountain Air foul line, leaves it short. And the Bears are about 50% from the line tonight. They need to turn up the Jacobson Mountain Air heat on that foul line. They've been cool. And he misses them both. Rebound to Brown. 10-point game, just like it was at half. Moser goes to Robinson, down to Campbell. Campbell spins inside, gets cut off, kicks it to Moser in the corner. Moser back to Campbell. He'll drive baseline, travel.
Yep.
He had an opportunity to stop for about a 12-footer, took that extra step, trying to get the shorter shot. It went in, but it doesn't count. He gets called for the travel. Anderson to set the offense. Now to Flake on the corner. He goes inside to Crane. Crane with the turnaround up and in. Campbell to Brown, getting into the front court. Now to Robinson. Robinson going to drive all the way down the lane, cut off back to Campbell. Corner three, yes. They've made 2 shots in the half. They've both been from the exact same spot. One by Robinson, one by Campbell, and the 10-point lead's now an 11-point lead. 30-second timeout, actually full timeout. We'll take it on the SVI Sports Network.
Wherever your outdoor adventure takes you, stop first at You Save Phillips 66 in Montpelier. Phillips 66 helps you live to the full on your next off-road adventure, fishing trip, or the next time you go hunting, camping, or hiking. And at You Save, you'll find so much more than fuel. Fill up on all the snacks and drinks that you need for the entire trip. That's You Save Phillips 66 in Montpelier, where it's your convenience, our pleasure.
We take all the decisions and explain them and make it easier for everybody to understand.
We bring a uniqueness to it, and we try to make sure everything is positive and happy and people have a good experience.
People come in and sign the papers, and then they leave, and they're happy, they get the house. I like that. When we hand you that deed to your home, there's not going to be anything that's going to come up later that's going to hurt.
Here's Jared and Lisa and the SVI Sports crew with more live coverage of Bears basketball.
40-29 in favor of the Westside Pirates on the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard, courtesy of the 3-ball. The Bears have outscored Westside from the 2 by quite a bit, but Westside cannot seem to miss the threes. There's another 2-point make. Caden Anderson with a nice move, drives down the lane, gets the bucket, cuts the lead to 9. Parker Moser to the other end, goes to Robinson. Robinson goes back to Moser. Moser setting the offense. Lloyd out on him. Bears have gone to a man-to-man now. So let's see if this adjustment works. Bryson Crane takes it away. He goes the other way and lays it in. So the adjustment works for an easy 2. And the lead is now 7 at 40-33. Moser is going to drive, be cut off. He'll dish to Brown. Brown out to Robinson at the top of the key. Robinson looking inside, knocked away by Crane. He tips it to Lloyd. Nice play. 2 steals in 2 plays by Bryson Crane since going to the man-to-man defense. Bears trail by 7. They trailed by 11 just a minute ago. Lloyd will now go to Flake. Flake being defended out there by Campbell. Now to Crane, top of the key. Crane drives, loses the ball, goes out of bounds. It will be Westside basketball. Bryson Crane frustrated with himself, loses the ball right there. It'll be Westside basketball. 40-33 in favor of the Pirates. 4:35 left in the third quarter. Plenty of time left in this one. Parker Moser walks the ball across midcourt. 27 seconds left on the shot clock. They're taking their time. They go to Campbell. Now to Brown. Brown's going to drive, kick it to Robinson. Flake in his face. Now to Campbell. He'll drive on Bush. Puts it up and in. Nice play.
Great defense by the Bears.
Used his body to create enough space to get it up and over the big guy and gets the deuce. 9-point Westside lead at 42-33. Anderson setting the offense. It goes to Crane. Crane, spin move down the lane, up and in. Ever since Robinson picked up his 3rd foul, Crane has been able to get what he wants on the interior. 7-point game. Brown loses the ball in the corner, and then they call a foul on Anderson. So the foul goes on Caden Anderson, his first of the quarter for the Bears. It will be Westside basketball right in front of the Bear Lake student section. Moser goes to Brown, back to Moser. Moser around the screen, down the lane, kick in the corner, Robinson. Robinson across the lane, now to Brown, top of the key. Brown goes to Moser. Moser back out to near midcourt, plenty of time on the shot clock. Lloyd on him, nice pass, backdoor cut. Beautiful pass by Moser. Brown gets the layup. He hit him on the move with the bounce pass. That's hard to do, a one-handed bounce pass. Crane with it, he'll drive the lane, kick in the corner to Anderson. Anderson's 3 gonna be way short. Rebounded by Robinson. He'll bring it in the front court to Campbell. Campbell, drive cut off, goes to Robinson.
Oh, that's double dribble.
And he misses the shot. The rebound goes the other way, and then Moser takes it away. And now they're gonna call foul in the backcourt.
That's gonna go on Flake, his first.
Cruz Sage off the bench, checking in for Westside. He'll replace Eli Brown.
And Robertson Warner coming in for the Bears. Bush and Flake to the bench.
9-point Westside lead. Westside basketball. They led by 10 at half. They lead by 9 right now. They have the basketball with 2:50 left in the third quarter. 28-second shot clock. Sage up top to Campbell. He thinks about the 3, drives the lane, puts it up, good. Bear Lake played great defense. Warner was right there. He just made a great move. I got to give Campbell credit on that one. Roberts for 3 the other way, no good. Rebound and a foul. Crane had the rebound, he's fouled.
That goes on Sage, his third.
Eli Brown's break didn't last very long. He's right back out there.
Robinson coming to the bench.
Rhett Lloyd to trigger on the baseline. Bears trail by 11. Goes into Crane. Crane will hand to Lloyd. Lloyd will bring it up top, go to Anderson. Anderson will set the offense. 2:25 left in this third quarter. 11-point lead for Westside, and fantastic offense for the Pirates. They have shot the ball exceedingly well in this game. Lloyd loses his dribble, gets it to Crane. Crane will shoot the three. No good. Rebound and put back by Roberts. He's fouled. He doesn't get it to go, but he draws the foul. Great effort there by Taylor Roberts. Third, it was stripped to the foul line.
That one goes on Graves, his third.
Back to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line for Taylor Roberts. Jacobson Mountain Air for all your heating and air conditioning needs. You don't need air conditioning this time of year.
No.
But you might need the furnace serviced. Nothing but the very bottom of the net there for Taylor Roberts. He's got 3 points on the night now.
Yes. Sorry, I had to find you.
And make it 4 as he goes 2 for 2. 9-point game, 2 minutes left in the third quarter here as Moser brings the ball in the front court to Brown. Brown with an NBA three, no good. Roberts with the rebound, kicks it to Lloyd. Bears on the move. Lloyd will back it back out, and he'll get it to Anderson. Bears will set the offense. Good decision there by Lloyd to back it out. He'll go inside to Crane. Crane up and no good. Rebound taken down by Crane. He gets it to Roberts. Roberts will kick it out to Anderson. Bears will reset the offense. Anderson traveled with it. And Roberts made the three on the kick. That one was costly. Just took a little hop as he went to make the pass.
Henderson and Bailiff coming in, and to the bench, Graves and Moser for the Pirates.
9-point Pirate lead, 134. The Bears just can't seem to break into that lead. They got it down to 7. It's back up to 9, 128 left. As Henderson loses it but gets it back. Baseline to Campbell. Campbell looking for some help. He gets it to Henderson. Henderson has to just shuffle it back out to Campbell as he goes to the floor. Sage is going to drive, shoot over Warner, no good. Roberts with another rebound. He's been big on the boards this last couple minutes on this stretch on the court for him. Lloyd down the lane to Warner, easy bucket for Warner. Nice pass from Rhett Lloyd. 7-point game at 46-39. Crew Sage gonna go all the way to the hole and come back outside to Brown. Brown's now gonna go down the lane. He falls to the ground. The West Side crowd wants a foul. The Bear Lake crowd wants travel. And now they do get a foul finally. Bailiff on the inside is fouled.
That one goes on Warner. And that will be his second coming into the game for the Bears. Bush and Flake. To the bench, Crane and Anderson.
So on that possession, Westside wanted fouls on 3 plays. Bear Lake wanted travel on 3 plays. And I think both crowds had arguments on all 3 plays.
Yes.
Lincoln Henderson to inbound. He'll go into Bailiff, up and in. Just used his body well and got it up and in. It's back to a 9-point game. About half a second between shot clock and game clock. Bears can take the last shot if they want it. I think they'll just work for the best shot they can get regardless of what the clock says. Lloyd now with it to Roberts. Roberts looking for the cutter inside. Goes to Warner. Warner into Bush. Bush gets it knocked away, and Crew Sage is going to get it. He goes to Lincoln Henderson, who drives in, misses. Eli Brown can't get the rebound. Bears have a chance for last shot. Toby Flake will dribble, put up the half-court jumper, no good. That's the end of the third quarter. Bears cut 1 point off the lead, but that's all they could trim off of it. 48-39 on your Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard as we go to the fourth quarter right after this on the SBI Sports Network.
Bear Lake Dental in Montpelier is where kindness and dentistry meet. Our friendly, talented team have years of experience in providing compassionate service and high-quality dental care. Dr. Micah Himmerick, Dr. Monty Weston, and a full staff of dental experts are here to help you create a new smile. Visit Bear Lake Dental at 215 South 4th Street in Montpelier, online at bearlakedental.com, or give us a call at 208-847-0153. Bear Lake Dental, creating happy, beautiful smiles.
Bear Lake Drug in Montpelier is your full-service pharmacy, including prescription refills and medications. Bear Lake Drug also offers services such as rapid strep test, rapid influenza test, and medication synchronization. Ask your pharmacist for more details at Bear Lake Drug on Washington Street in Montpelier. Visit bearlakedrugid.com. That's bearlakedrugid.com. It's your local drugstore and a whole lot more. Bear Lake Drug.
You're watching Bear Lake Basketball on the SVI Sports Network.
Bears made the adjustment in the third quarter defensively to try to cut down the outside looks. It worked a little bit. Bears were able to cut into the lead, but just by one, 48-39. Westside, who starts the fourth quarter with the basketball. Bears trailed by 7 at Soda the other night, won that game. Let's see if they can do it again tonight. Campbell with it on the inside, goes back out to Moser. Moser drives. He'll step back, then kick it to Brown. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Brown's going to take Anderson to the hoop one-on-one. Ball's knocked away from him. They call a foul.
That one goes on to Anderson.
You got to do that in that situation. Brown had a step on him, was going to get the layup if he didn't do something. Anderson took an opportunity to knock the ball away, gets called for the foul. Inside Campbell on the inbounds, no good. Rebound to Bryson Crane. So Bear Lake will have a chance to cut into that lead. Anderson directing some traffic. He'll go to Roberts, wide open. Roberts will release the three. No, just a hair long. Looked good. 7:20 as we left in the game as Westside comes the other way with the ball. Robinson all the way down the lane, blocked, but right into the hands of Bailiff, who misses. Rebound being fought for on the ground. It's going to go to Flake. And Flake will go up with it. They call the foul. It's a blocking foul. Oh, I think the Westside fans are going to be upset. Don't blame them there.
That one goes on Moser.
I think that's one of those foul calls that can kind of go either way. He might have still been moving, didn't really have an angle from where we were at, but he might have still been moving, might have been set. It was tough to tell. Kind of a judgment call there for the officials.
That's one of those, if he calls that a charge, the Bear Lake fans would have been just as loud. As Flake at the Jacobson's Mountain Air foul line gets it to rattle home. And Logan Keach checking into the game for the first time on the varsity level.
Reddick Graves coming into the game, replacing Bailiff.
So Flake, chance to cut further into the lead, and does so. 2 for 2 this time from the Mountain Air foul line. 7-point game, 48-41. And Moser will bring the ball into the front court. Bears are stuck with that man-to-man defense because it has helped. Robinson with it out deep. They'll reset with Moser. He's out near the half-court line. Now he goes to Brown, still out near the half-court line. They're looking to get it inside. Great defense on the interior. Robinson now with it. He'll dribble around the screen, take the foul line jumper. He banks it in, and they call a foul. And he did not intend to bank that in. I think Roberts deflected it, and that's why it went in.
Foul on Roberts, his first. Did they count that basket?
They did. It went in. And that was actually good defense by Roberts. He was right there. It just, the deflection banked in, and Robinson can make it a three-point play. And does, and so the lead is right back to 10. The Bears had cut it to 7, and then Moser nearly steals it away. Anderson gets it back, and Anderson will bring it into the front court, being defended there by Moser. He loses the ball, but it's going to be Bear Lake basketball. It was deflected by Campbell. I think Moser tipped that one from behind, went off of Campbell out of bounds. 26 seconds left on the shot clock. 6:31 on the game clock. Bears trail by 10. And here is Rhett Lloyd to trigger on the baseline. He's going to go into Flake. Flake double team, gets it to Lloyd. Lloyd will bring it out, set the offense. Plenty of time on the shot clock. 18 seconds left. He goes to Toby Flake. Flake goes to Crane. Crane, turnaround jumper up short. Fighting for the rebound. Robinson pulls it down. Moser quickly into the front court. The Bears kind of letting go, but then Anderson knocks it away and forces the turnover. Nice play there by Anderson to recover. Moser had a step on him, and he just knocked it away enough that Moser, when he went to grab it, was on the baseline, and it's out of bounds. So Bear Lake basketball trailing by 10, 6 minutes left to go in the game. Flake looking inside. He'll dribble across the top instead, and he'll get fouled. Away from the, oh, they don't call it away from the ball.
Campbell picking up his first.
Where the official pointed was not where he called the foul.
Second team foul for the Pirates in this quarter.
Flake will inbound on the baseline, gets it into Crane. Crane, turn around, up and in. Robinson, when he gets it that close to the hoop, especially with the foul trouble, can't do anything about it. Eli Brown in the corner to Campbell. Campbell's going to drive baseline. Just throws it up over his head. Awkward shot. I think he was trying to get the foul call. Rebound goes to Lloyd, and here come the Bear Lake Bears. Chance to cut into the lead. They trail by 8. They have the ball. Caden Anderson will set the offense. Now it goes to Lloyd on the wing. Lloyd thought about the three. He'll go out top to Flake instead. Flake on the foul line to Crane. Crane back to Flake. Flake drives baseline. He'll go up top to Anderson. Anderson kicks in the corner to Lloyd. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Lloyd drives, gets to the rim, up, no good, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line, he'll shoot 2. Let's see who it goes on.
That goes on Sage.
Brown,
right?
Brown, 10, not 11. So
Thank you. Sage isn't even on the floor.
So Robinson pleading his case, saying, hey, I drew the charge there. And he said, yeah, you drew the charge, but there was a reach-in foul before he ever charged into you. So
that's Brown's first.
I do agree that Robinson probably could have got a charge there if the reach-in foul doesn't happen first. Oh, the Jacobs Mountain Air foul line not friendly this time to Rhett Lloyd as he misses the first.
AC working well. It's a little cold over there, a little chilly.
Change the filter. Let's turn up the heat. Rhett Lloyd misses them both. He's going to not get his own rebound. He tips it out of bounds, trying to get the rebound. So 0 for 2 on that trip. Bears had a chance to cut the lead to 6. They still remains 8. Moser will walk the ball in the front court. I'm sure Westside will be content to run clock as much as they can with the shot clock. Moser goes to Brown. Brown inside to Campbell. He finds himself
Great defense.
Open.
Uh-oh, who's they going to go on here? That goes on Keach, his first. That would have been huge if it would have been Crane.
And so it's just the third team foul, no shots. Baseline inbound with a fresh shot clock for Westside. They'll set the offense. They go inside to Campbell. His hook shot up, no good, and another foul.
And goes on Flake, his second.
So Campbell draws 2 fouls in just a matter of about 2 seconds on the clock. He'll go to the line, he'll shoot 2. He rims that one in. His three-point shot looks better than the foul shot.
Campbell currently with 14.
He's had a good night offensively.
Yeah, 9 of those points from the three-point.
And he goes 2 for 2. Timeout, 30-second. We'll take it on the SVI Sports Network.
Amazing people work at the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier. From the receptionists to the doctors, the x-ray techs to the food service staff, from the phlebotomist to housekeeping and everyone in between. The care you receive can't be matched anywhere else. We really care about your health. We care about you. We work hard to have top quality equipment and facilities and provide a wide range of services so we can serve every patient. When selecting your healthcare providers, choose Bear Lake Memorial Hospital.
Live coverage of Bears basketball continues now on the SVI Sports Network.
So the actors in that commercial you saw at the break were the coach and the patient receiving the MRI is our producer Nate.
Well, not on that one, just the extended version. That's the one that they play at the fair and stuff. I was too camera shy to be on the big one, you know.
Bears trail the Pirates on the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard by a score of 53-43. Bear Lake basketball, as we are down to 5 minutes left in this fourth quarter as Anderson brings the ball into the front court. He'll get it to Lloyd. Lloyd dribble into the corner to Crane. Crane will release the three. No good. Rebound. Fought for. Taken down by Keach, and it's going to be a jump ball. So Keach had good position. Westside did a good job of tying him up. It'll be Bear Lake basketball. 4:47 left into Rhett Lloyd, now to Crane. Crane loses his footing, gets it back to Flake. Flake will release the three ball. Yes, there's a Phillips 66 U-Save three-point make. That's a big make right there. Bear Lake applying some full court pressure. They get it into Robinson, now to Campbell. Campbell loses the ball out of bounds, but they're going to call a foul.
That one's going to go on Lloyd. His first.
So Lloyd thought he had a clean pick there, but they called the foul. So Campbell back to the foul line. He'll shoot 2 more.
I don't want to, I got to stay positive here. It's nice seeing Toby Flake get his stride back, a little more confidence in the shot, and that was a good-looking three-pointer for him.
And it turned into a good foul because Campbell would have had an easy deuce, and he misses the first. He'll have one more. It's a 7-point game, 53-46, 4:31. You can hear the crowd, and he silences them with the make. So Anderson will bring the ball in the front court. Bears trail by 8.
Middle school student section sitting underneath the opposing team basket.
Flake dribbles around the screen. He'll hand back out to Lloyd. Lloyd backs the dribble out. Now he'll go to Anderson, set the screen. Anderson across the top. How's the ball knocked away? Inside, it's going to be a jump ball. Great hustle play there by Logan Keach to force that jump ball. So Keach has put in some good minutes, but I think he'll check out, and Christian Bush.
Great job by Keach.
I have to say, these kids out here on both teams are going to be tired after this one. They know they've worked. Ball comes into Robinson. He's quickly going to come in the front court. He's double teamed, but fouled. Oh, no, timeout. Not a foul. Timeout by the Westside Pirates. We'll take it with them here on the SVI Sports Network.
Live coverage of Bear Lake High School sports on SVI Media is made possible by Gary Tusher CPA, bookkeeping, tax returns, and payroll. Here to help, Stephen Hammond Dental, local family dentistry. Lenhard Beverages, proud to support the Bear Lake Bears. And you save Phillips 66. Live life to the full.
It's the SVI Sports Network with Jared and Lisa and live coverage of Bear Lake basketball.
46 points for the Bear Lake Bears. You'll take that most of the time with 4 minutes left in the game, but they've given up 54 to the Westside Pirates. Your Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard not in favor of the Bears right now, but they have worked hard. There was a 10-point lead at halftime. Bears have not been able to cut it down, but the Westside Pirates haven't been able to extend it. Pirates have the ball, and Moser now in the backcourt with it. Front court with it, sorry, goes to Robinson inside to Brown. Ball's knocked away on the floor and taken away by the Bear Lake Bears. Good defense. Anderson will bring the ball in the front court. Bears will set the offense, trying to chisel into this lead. Anderson is going to bounce past to Crane. It's knocked away from him, taken away by Campbell. And now Moser in the backcourt, and Lloyd's going to foul him. I think the Bears are okay with that. They're going to have to start to take some risks.
It's going to be Lloyd's second.
I mean, this is one of those areas where time management's going to become key. You want more time to get back into the game, so sending them to the foul line isn't always a bad idea. You know, hope for some misses, and then, I mean, it can work in Bear Lake's favor.
Moser misses. So, again, if you get the rebound here and can go down the other way and score, you got closer with less time going off the clock. That's why that's actually an okay foul. And if they don't call the foul and he gets the steal, that's a win for the Bears. He makes the second. It's back to a 9-point game, 55-46. Caden Anderson will set the offense. He now goes to Lloyd. Lloyd dribbles across, goes to Flake. Flake dribbles across, hands to Anderson. Anderson in the corner to Lloyd. Lloyd thinks about driving, pulls it back out. Now he's looking inside to Crane, gets it to him. Crane in the corner to Anderson, wide open three on the way. No good, but Bush is going to be fouled on the Oh, never mind. Okay, I thought they called that He pointed to Westside, but then he changed it.
Graves picks up his 4th.
So Bush would have had an easy putback there, so if you're Westside, you're probably okay with that foul. With 3:13 left, Graves probably stays in the game for most of the rest of the time. Crane with it, he'll drive, kick it to Flake. Flake will drive, give it to Bush. And now to Flake. Flake's gonna drive, go back to Bush, easy basket. Nice move by Flake to get Bush the easy layup. And the lead is back to just 7. Bears need a stop here defensively. Moser will kick to Brown. Brown drives, kicks to Campbell. Campbell drives, and offensive foul.
Crane hit the deck hard on that one.
It's only, I think, 2 on Campbell.
2 on Campbell is all.
So the big thing there, though, is it's a stop defensively. And Bears call timeout. It's a full. They've got 2 left. Westside has 3 left. We'll take it on the SVI Sports Network.
Don't you just love going to Caribou Ford in the winter?
It's right in the middle of Eastern Idaho Playground, over Fish Creek Summit. Just beautiful.
By the fishing hole.
Might as well stop for a little soak on the way home.
We're Caribou Ford with the famous warranty forever.
And we're still keeping it simple in Soda Springs.
You have a list of things. None of those things say wander around a warehouse looking for somebody to help you, or walk out not knowing if you got exactly what you need. Nope, you have a list of things, and Ace has them, from the brands you trust. We also have people like Pete who ask the right questions to make sure you get everything you need. Because at Ace, we have our own list, and great service is at the top.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Live coverage of Bears basketball continues now on the SVI Sports Network.
So the Bear Lake Bears have the ball. They're trailing by 7, 2:40 left. And there was an inadvertent buzzer, so Bears will inbound it again.
There was a buzzer? I didn't hear
the buzzer went off after they inbounded the ball. So the buzzer goes off automatically at 15 seconds left in the timeout. Both teams got back out there. So when it went off automatically at 0 seconds left in the timeout, the teams were already on the court. Bush in the corner to Flake. Flake, three-pointer on the way. Yes! There's another Phillips 66 U-save, three-point make. And it's currently a 4-point game. The Bears fighting back in this. Moser with the ball in the backcourt. 2:15 left. Moser brings it up court, kicks it out of bounds. Bear Lake basketball.
Yes.
Wow, you talk about momentum here. The fans are going nuts.
Yes.
They love what they're seeing out of their Bears.
And the Westside fans and players are trying to get them to change the call, but the official said no. It is Bear Lake basketball. Moser kicked it last. It was his interpretation. So the Bears have the ball. They only trail now by 4. It's 15 seconds left on the shot clock as they reset. Moser with it. He fumbles it away to Robinson, but Robinson's got it. Robinson's drives. He's fouled. He'll go to the line. He'll shoot 2.
That one's going to go on Lloyd. Nope, they call that one on
Flake.
Flake, his 3rd.
Little cut in the stream there. My apologies. Our smooth wall timed out, so I got us back up and running, and we should be good to go.
So 55-53. I don't know how much you missed. Robinson to line. He makes the first. It's a 3-point game. Still just a 1-possession game. He can make it a 2-possession game with the make here. Foul shots the rest of the way for both teams. Jump ball goes to the Bears the rest of the way. 56-53 and good. Robinson goes 2 for 2. Bears will bring the ball to the front court, set up the offense. They got to work quickly. You don't need a 3 yet. Still over a minute to play. Crane with it, being defended by Robinson. Crane goes down the lane, misses, gets his own rebound, misses again, gets his own rebound, gets it to go, and gets fouled! Bryson Crane!
Man, Bryson Crane out there. Big-time players make big-time plays, and man, was that a big-time play.
And that goes, if it goes on 32, he's out. If it goes on 23, which
he motioned 23 but said 32. That is Graves. That's his 5th. He is done for the night.
So Bryson Crane headed to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line with a chance to cut this to a 1-point game. So 20 seconds he has to make a substitution. He's going to use it as a kind of a free 20-second timeout. So the Bears will take advantage of that as well. Bryson Crane going to the line, the Jacobson Mountainair foul line. This game heating up. And Rafe Graves will check in to replace Reddick Graves, who just fouled out. And Crane can cut this to a 1-point game. Early, with 4 minutes to go, there was an 11-point game.
I'll tell you what, man, what an atmosphere to be a part of. Bear Lake clawing back at this lead, and the fans are all enjoying it. This is a fun game, fun atmosphere to be a part of.
Bryson Crane to the foul line. Good. It's a 1-point game, 57-56. Bryson Crane with 27 points. Campbell within the backcourt.
What just happened there? They tried to put Sage in, and the ball was already inbounded.
Graves into Campbell. Campbell down the lane, goes up with it. They're going to call the foul. Let's see who goes on. It's going to go on Rhett Lloyd.
That's his third.
Bear Lake fans don't like it. It'll send Campbell to the line. He's been hit and miss from there. About 50% is all from the foul line tonight for Campbell. And if he makes them both, it's still only a 3-point, 1-possession game. Bryson Crane has done a good job. He's played this entire second half with his 3 fouls without picking up an extra one.
Campbell's had a big night for the Pirates, 17 points.
So the Bears have done a better job in the second half defending Brown. He's at 20 points, but he got most of those in the first half. Campbell makes them both. It's a 3-point game. Timeout taken by Westside. It's a full. We'll be back in 60 seconds on the SVI Sports Network.
If RPMs raise your BPMs, if the open road is an open invitation, then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Go windows down. Go volume up. Go in. Go out. Go off. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
Your leader in local coverage of high school sports. This is the SVI Sports Network.
59-56, Westside leads by 3. It's Bear Lake basketball, 59.5 seconds left. Buckle up. This has been a fantastic game so far. What's your final thoughts, Nate?
I mean, honestly, you know, win or lose in this game, obviously you want to come out victorious, but I'm going to tell you what, I think this is a true testament to this team. This is a gritty team. They're willing to, I mean, they face adversity and they come back. This is one of those teams that might get hit in the mouth a few times, but they're going to come back swinging, and you love to see it.
When the Bears were down by 11 with 4 minutes left, I knew there was time left to come back, but I'm not sure wasn't sure they could come back. So Bears have the ball in the backcourt. Crane will bring it in the front court. Westside in their man-to-man defense. Crane dribbling against Graves. Step back jumper up, no good. He's going to get his own rebound in the corner. Step back. This time he'll have to pass out of it. And he throws it off of Graves, and now a timeout taken by Bear Lake. Crane was kind of in trouble over there after getting his rebound. 27 seconds left on the shot clock. 41 seconds left in the game. Bears trail by 3. We'll keep it right here because we just took a timeout. I'm not sure if it's a full or a 30. Game resets for you. Both teams shoot foul shots the rest of the way. We're in the double bonus. It's all double bonus now, but both teams are at 5 fouls. The jump ball, if there is one, goes to the Bears. Bears don't need a 3-point shot right here, but they got to get something fairly quick. So if you don't make it, you have a chance to get a rebound and or get a stop and get the ball back. 59-56. Toby Flake has had the hot hand from deep. You got Taylor Roberts on the bench if you want to bring him in, that's capable of a 3 ball. Rhett Lloyd capable of the 3. And obviously you've got Crane out there that can shoot the 3. We'll see what Bears do, if they go for 3, if they go for a quick 2 and try to get the stop.
I mean, just another chapter in a storied rivalry. You don't really see either of these. You never see this game end in a 20-point, 30-point blowout. It's always a few points, comes down to the wire, and they're always fun to be a part of. Win or lose or draw, I mean, it's always a good time.
So Bear Lake has all 5 starters on the court. 3 of the 5 starters out there for Westside. One of the ones that is not out there not out there because he fouled out. Robinson on the bench right now, Sage in for him. And they're setting the screen to get the ball in. They're going to get it into Crane. Gets pushed as he goes down the lane, turnover, no foul. The Bears foul, crowd is going crazy, and then Bears have to foul. Rhett Lloyd hit the ground hard, no call. West Side may have just wrapped up the game with that steal right there.
Lloyd picks up his 4th foul.
59-56, and Parker Moser, who was 1 out of 2 last time he was at the line, will go to the line. He'll shoot 2 with 31.4 seconds left. If he makes 1 of the 2, it is a 2-point possession, and he misses.
That's
the
a big miss. I think that keeps the window kind of open for Bear Lake. Even if he makes the second one, you can go down and get a quick score and then pray for some more misses.
Moser will have another. If he does miss, the Bears need the rebound. He makes it. Bears down by 4. Now it's a 2-possession game. Anderson quickly to Bush through his hands, but Crane gets into the corner and he's fouled. It's the last thing you want if you're West Side is a loose ball foul. It'll send Crane to the line, chance to cut into the lead without the clock running.
That foul goes on Rafe Graves on his 2nd.
So Crane back to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. He'll shoot 2. He needs 1 of 2 to make it a 1-possession game. He gets the first. He's got 27 on the night. He'll have a chance to make it 28 and cut this to a 2-point game right here. I'm sure the Bears will probably foul quickly if they can't get a quick takeaway on the inbound. Crane misses, rebound is a foul. And Campbell brings it down, Bush fouls him, which is okay. If you can't get the rebound, you don't want any time running off the clock. So we'll walk to the other end. Campbell will shoot foul shots.
Bush picking up his 2nd.
So the Bears have made a good fight of this, come back to just a 1-point game at 1 point. It's now a 3-point game. Campbell can make it a 2-possession game again if he makes 2 foul shots here. He misses.
That makes him 5 out of 9 so far from the foul line tonight.
So the Bears need a rebound if he misses and still have a shot. Even if he makes, they still have a shot if they go quickly. And he misses, and the rebound goes to Crane, and he's fouled. Disaster if you're West Side. A foul without hardly any time coming off the clock. Less than a second. Crane right back to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line.
That goes on Graves, his 3rd.
So Graves, between him and his brother, that's 8 fouls between the 2 of them in this game. Crane can make it a 2-point or a 1-point game if he makes them both. And he leaves it short. The foul line has not been friendly to the Bears this year. It'd be a 1-point game right now with a chance for a tie without these misses here late. 22.9 left. And he misses the 2nd. Rebound goes to Graves. He gets it to Brown. Brown is stuck in the corner. He's going to get it to Graves. That's who Bear Lake wants to foul, but he gets it ahead to Crusage, now to Campbell. And Bears have got a foul. And Flake's going to come over and foul Crusage, but 9 seconds left, and he can make it a 2-possession game. 3 misses from the foul line in the last 25 seconds of this game. Those 3 shots go in. We're tied right now, and this is a different ball game. Crusage can make it a 2-possession game and finish off the Bears right here from the foul line. And he misses. On the other end of the floor, you can say the same thing for West Side. This game would be put away if they'd made their foul shots. That's about 4 misses in the last minute for them. Sage for his 2nd, can still make it a 2-possession game.
Look at all those little boys on the back row with no shirts on.
And he misses them both. Bush gets the ball. Crane to Flake. Flake back to Crane. 3 seconds left. Anderson for 3. Yeah! He got it! He got it! Time, baby! He got it! What a shot! Anderson makes it.
Oh! Ice cold, Jared. The Cardiac Kids strike again, and we're going to overtime. Free basketball.
Wow, what a shot!
Oh my gosh! You cannot write it any better than this. You cannot.
Caden Anderson sends us to overtime.
Unbelievable.
This is what you expect when these two teams play. You expect a hard-fought basketball game back and forth, and that's what we're going to get. Wow.
Biggest shot of Caden Anderson's career. What a play.
The young sophomore who just started the season on the end of the bench with an injury, worked his way into more and more playing time as he got healthy, and now he sends the Bear Lake Bears to Westside Pirates in his first rivalry game against these Pirates. He sends this game to overtime. Free basketball. Westside looked to have the game in hand. Could not make foul shots down the stretch. Bears squandered some opportunities from the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line to down the stretch, but Anderson comes through in the clutch. You can hear the crowd. You can hear how they feel about this. Wow. 4 minutes of basketball left to play. Foul trouble. Lloyd has 4. For the Bear Lake Bears, that's about the only foul trouble of 4. On the other side, Reddick Graves is already fouled out.
Flake has 4 as well.
Oh, Flake has 4?
Yeah.
Reddick Graves is already fouled out. So we'll have a jump ball to start it.
And if I recall right, Bear Lake hasn't had a lead in this entire game. What a clawback effort to just tie this and take it to overtime. What an awesome game to be a part of.
Wow.
Can't say it enough.
The game started with a 3-0 lead as Brown made a 3-point shot to start it. Bears have never led. They tied it up as the buzzer sounded. Jump ball goes to Bear Lake. And here we go. Bears with their 5 starters on the court. Lloyd gives it to Crane. Crane's going to drive the lane. Up and under move. No good, but he's going to go to the line. He'll shoot a pair. This could be the first time in the game the Bears have the lead.
That goes on Graves, his 4th.
So the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line been important, and we've shot a lot of them. A late night basketball game, and he misses. Thought it was going to go in off the left-hand side of the front of the rim. One more shot for Crane. He's got 27 points on the night, leading scorer on the court. Brown, the leading scorer for the Pirates. He's got 20. That one rattles home. That's the first lead of the night, and it comes 13 seconds into overtime. Bears lead it by a point. Moser with the ball in the front court. He goes to Robinson, now to Graves, now to Brown, now to Campbell. Campbell working against Crane, goes down the lane, up and in.
Great power move by Campbell to push his way in there.
Right back to the lead, 62-61 for Westside. 3:25 left in overtime. Anderson. And it's thrown away, and it's going to be Robinson the other way for the layup. Anderson with kind of a lazy pass. And now a delay game warning on Westside. As he didn't let the ball roll out of bounds, he kind of tipped it away from Bear Lake. 3:05 left, 3-point Westside lead after the turnover that led to an easy bucket at the other end. Anderson now to Lloyd. Lloyd to Crane at the top of the key. Crane to Anderson. Anderson will go around the screen, go down the lane. Floater's no good. A long rebound comes to Brown. They've got numbers, but Brown pulls it back. Now he goes to Moser in the corner to Graves. Graves underneath to Campbell. Knocked away, taken away, and there's a foul on Campbell.
That's Campbell's 3rd.
So Crane stepped in, got the steals. He started to dribble away. Campbell reached in from behind. It sends Crane right back to the Jacobson's Mountain Air foul line. 3-point game, Westside in the lead, 64-61, 4-1 here in overtime in favor of Westside. But Crane can cut it back to a 2 or a 1-point game if he makes them both. And he gets that one to go. It's a 2-point game, 64-62. Bryson Crane can go to a 30-point game right here. And he does. 30 points on the night for him, a 1-point game, as Moser will come into the front court. In the olden days, you might see a game like this go to an attempt to run some clock, but a steal. With the shot clock, you can't do that. There's a steal. Rhett Lloyd will push the ball in the front court, go to Crane. Crane with a nice move down the lane, Up and in.
Yes!
32 points, and the Bears back in the lead at 65-64. Bryson Crane with 32. Brown with it in three-point range, backing the ball out. Now he goes to Moser in the center court circle. They'll reset the offense. 2 minutes to go in the game. Brown to Robinson, corner to Campbell. Campbell has the ball knocked away by Crane. To Blake, to Crane, layup. Oh, no good, but he's fouled. Brown sends Anderson to the foul line. Whew.
2 fouls on Brown.
So Caden Anderson will go to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. If I'm Westside, I actually like that foul. Anderson would have had an easy deuce with a lot of momentum. So Brown's going to make him earn it from the foul line. If I'm Westside, I'm not upset about that call at all. Anderson leaves it short, and that's why you like the foul if you're Westside. Anderson can still give Bears a 2-point lead. The biggest lead of the game for the Bears is 1 point, and it's been in overtime. They've had the 1-point lead twice. Here's Anderson for his second. Jacobson's Mountain Air foul shot, and it misses, and there's a rebound foul. We're going to go the other way.
Crane. Is that going on Crane?
Yeah, that'll be his 4th, I believe.
Yep. 4 on Crane.
They say he pushed in the back on the attempted rebound. So now we'll come to the other end, and Campbell, who has struggled from the foul line on and off. He's made some, he's missed some. He had a chance to ice the game earlier. He's 5 out of 10, 50%. A lot of pressure on these foul shots, but he's a good shooter. 1:48 left, Bears lead by 1. He makes it, we're tied.
If you're watching the game, just take a look at these are middle school kids down under
the middle school cheer section is impressive down there. And he makes them both. Westside back in the lead by a point. Anderson will bring the ball up court for Bear Lake. 66-65 in overtime. Wow, fun game. Toby Flake with the ball. He goes inside to Crane. Crane to Bush. Bush to Anderson. They try to go inside to Crane. It's knocked away from him. Stolen away. Campbell with it. Bears don't need to foul. They just need to get a stop. And Moser with it. Moser in the center court circle. He'll set the offense. 25 seconds on the shot clock. Now to Robinson. Now to Brown. Brown in the corner to Campbell. Looking for the cutter inside to Robinson. Knocked away from him. Taken away and out of bounds. We'll see. It looks like it's going to be Westside basketball. Anderson had a chance at it. Couldn't control it. 17 seconds on the shot clock. And
they want a reset of the shot clock?
Yeah, it was not a foul, so it's not a reset. Robinson with it. He'll go inside to Campbell. Campbell goes down the lane on Crane. Kicks it out in the corner to Graves. Graves drives the lane. Goes back to Campbell. Misses the putback. Rebound is out of bounds. It'll be Bear Lake basketball. Campbell had 2 easy looks. Crane kind of had to let him go to avoid his 5th foul, and Campbell could not finish.
Do you have any Pepto-Bismol over there, Jared? I'm having a little bit of indigestion. Yeah.
I told you to buckle up. Bears trail by a point. They come into the front court. Ball's knocked away, but they call foul on Moser. It'll send Anderson to the foul line, and Moser's got to be careful or he's going to get a technical too. Wow, as he walked away, he had some words to the official. That call has gone both ways all night. They've called that. They've let it go at times. Anderson to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. And we are tied up again at 66. I don't need to let you know if they win or lose. Make this or miss it right here, you'll know. Moser will take a timeout for the Pirates. We'll take it and catch your breath here on the SVI Sports Network. Nate, it's a fool.
I've always said this about title companies. We all do the same exact thing. But it's the people that make the difference.
This new brand is going to represent who we are.
Honesty, integrity, loyalty, kindness, hard work, thoroughness. Nobody would buy anything without knowing they're getting it free and clear of somebody else's debt or problems. And that's the whole purpose of a title search, is to make sure that we can ensure clear title.
And it was critical that we have a brand that really describes that.
The team at the Montpelier office of Flying S Title and Escrow are ready to assist you with your next real estate transaction and are proud to support the Bear Lake Bears. Visit Flying S Title and Escrow at 469 Washington Street or call 208-847-1300. Also available at fste.com.
Here's Jared and Lisa and the SVI Sports Crew with more live coverage of Bears basketball.
66-66 is the score on your Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard. And if you got a weak heart, you might need the hospital by the end of this one. We're in overtime with 52 seconds left. And Caden Anderson at the line for the Bear Lake Bears. Chance to put them in the lead. And does. Ice cold. He makes it. Bears up by 1. 50 seconds left. Moser comes across half court. Now to Graves. Graves to Moser. Moser's going to drive, go all the way in, miss it, but he goes to the line. He's fouled. That's Rhett Lloyd.
That's his 5th.
Rhett Lloyd, who's had a good game tonight, will check out. He checks out with 6 points. Taylor Roberts checks in.
Great hustle and effort by Lloyd tonight.
So a 1-point Bear Lake lead and Moser to the foul line. He makes it, we're tied. He's got a chance to give the Bears the lead, and he still has something to say for the official after that foul shot. 2 of his teammates actually stepped in front of him and told him to be quiet there. Moser goes 2 for 2.
Oh,
and he's mouthing off to the middle schoolers. Oh, man. This is funny. Caden Anderson. Timeout taken by Bear Lake. We'll take it with him on the SVI Sports Network.
Wherever your outdoor adventure takes you, stop first at You Save Phillips 66 in Montpelier. Phillips 66 helps you live to the full on your next off-road adventure, fishing trip, or the next time you go hunting, camping, or hiking. And at You Save, you'll find so much more than fuel. Fill up on all the snacks and drinks that you need for the entire trip. That's You Save Phillips 66 in Montpelier, where it's your convenience, our pleasure.
We take all the decisions and explain them and make it easier for everybody to understand.
We bring a uniqueness to it, and we try to make sure everything is positive and happy and people have a good experience.
People come in and sign the papers and they leave and they're happy, they get the house. I like that.
When we hand you that deed to your home, there's not going to be anything that's going to come up later that's going to hurt.
It's the SVI Sports Network with Jared and Lisa and live coverage of Bear Lake basketball.
68-67 with 31 seconds left in overtime. The Westside Pirates lead the Bears by 1. Bears have the basketball, 28 seconds left on the shot clock, just 31 seconds left on the game clock. Toby Flake set to trigger for the Bears. He'll get it to Caden Anderson. Bears will set the offense. Now to Flake. Flake to Crane. Crane go down the lane, turn around, up and no good. Rebound to Bush, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line. He'll shoot 2. And I think Graves will join his brother on the bench.
Yep, that's 5 on Graves.
So Reddick Graves, the senior starter, fouled out. Rafe Graves, the junior, fouled out. Let's see who Westside brings in for him. And Westside will use their free 20 seconds to take a little bit of a timeout. Christian Bush will go to line with a chance to tie, and if he makes them both, give Bear Lake the lead with 20 seconds left.
Sage will be coming into the game. No, back to the bench.
Bailiff.
Bailiff.
I was wondering about that choice only because of size. You foul out your big guy, you don't usually replace him with a guard with 20 seconds left in overtime. Christian Bush, this 6'8" senior, at the line, the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line, with a chance to tie this game. And he leaves it short. He still has one more. 20 seconds left. If he makes it, the Pirates can work for the last shot. If he misses, Bears have to commit a foul to have a chance to get the ball back. It's no good, and the rebound foul immediately on Toby Flake.
And that's his 5th.
That's okay if you're Flake. It gives.
Great game by Flake tonight.
He has played probably his best game of the season so far, and you're okay with that if you're Bears. It only took less than a second off the clock. And Campbell, who's 50% on the night, will go to the line.
Warner coming into the game for Flake.
So Campbell can extend this to a 2 or even a 3-point lead if he makes them both. He makes the first. He's got kind of a frozen rope foul shot. And then the offense, defense going on here. Cruz Sage will check in. And he replaces Bailiff. Two-point lead, 69-67, 20 seconds left. Bears trail by 2. Campbell can make it 3. If he misses, the rebound becomes very important, and he makes it. So Bears need a 3-point shot. Caden Anderson will bring the ball to the front court, directing some traffic already. 15 seconds left. Bears will take a timeout. It's a full. We'll take it with them. We'll be back with the end of this game. It's only a 30-second on the SVI Sports Network.
Bear Lake Dental in Montpelier is where kindness and dentistry meet. Our friendly, talented team have years of experience in providing compassionate service and high-quality dental care. Dr. Micah Himmerick, Dr. Monty Weston, and a full staff of dental experts are here to help you create a new smile. Visit Bear Lake Dental at 215 South 4th Street in Montpelier, online at bearlakedental.com, or give us a call at 208-847-0153. Bear Lake Dental, creating happy, beautiful smiles.
Here's Jared and Lisa and the SVI Sports crew with more live coverage of Bears basketball.
70-67, 14.7 seconds left. Bears trail by 3. Bears basketball. Lloyd and Flake have fouled out for Bear Lake. Both Graves have fouled out for Westside. Bears tied it at the buzzer to send it to overtime. Let's see what they got here with 14.7 seconds left, if they can get into a second overtime or even maybe come up with something for a win. Anderson taking a lot of time out near half court, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line. That's what Westside wanted. That's what they were playing for.
Yeah, I honestly think that's a smart play. You'd rather give up 2 at the line than a 3.
Yep, Sage picking up his 4th.
Plus, you got to make them earn it. Bear Lake very streaky at the line tonight. Really, their only downfall right now.
So Anderson will be the shooter. He will have 2 shots. 70-67. Misses the first. So now a strategy, do you miss on purpose and try to get the rebound?
Bailiff in for Sage. Again, offense, defense.
So Anderson at the line, 9.1 seconds left. He tried to miss it on purpose. It didn't hit the rim. Westside basketball. You got to hit the rim.
Yep.
And he didn't.
Sage back in for Bailiff.
Fantastic game for the Bear Lake Bears. They need a steal here. A made foul shot after a foul can win the game. Warner commits that foul. Brown will go to the line with 6.9 seconds left. If he makes 1 out of the 2,
it's over.
It's most likely over. But it's been a fun one. And it tells us what we've got. These 2 teams will fight it out for the district championship. Soda may have something to say about it. But Brown can ice this game right here. He does. 21 points for him. Good night. He got most of those in the first half. The Bears kind of contained him in the second. 24 points for Campbell. He's been the guy consistently in this game. He makes them both. It's a 5-point game. Crane will dribble into the front court. He'll shoot the 3. No good. That's the game. And it's 72-67. Westside wins it. Great basketball game by the Bears. They fought all the way back and had no right to be in this game, but they forced overtime. Westside had an 11-point lead with 4 minutes left. Let's just do a quick wrap-up. We've had about 10,000 commercials. Let's do a quick wrap-up while we wait for Coach, and then we'll get out of here.
All right, Campbell finishes the night as their high score, 24 points for him, 22 for Brown, 12 for Robinson, 4 for Moser, 3 for Henderson, 3 for Graves, that's Reddick Graves, 2 for Bailiff, 2 for Rafe Graves, and 3 for Henderson. 55% overall on their shooting from the field, 53%, 14 out of 26 from the 2-point range, 8 out of 14, 57% from the 3-point, and 20 out of 32, 62% from the foul line. For Bear Lake, Crane finishes the night with 32 points. Anderson with 11, 10 for Flake, 6 for Lloyd, 4 for Roberts, 2 for Bush, and 2 for Warner. They shot 38% overall from the field, 18 out of 37, 48% from the 2-point range, 5 for 22, 22% from the 3-point, and 16 out of 35, 45% from the foul line.
All right, thanks for those stats, Lise. We got Coach Ward up here with the headset on. What a game, Coach. That's what rivalry basketball is about. You were down by 11 with 4 minutes left to go in the game. Caden Anderson, ice cold, makes that 3-point shot at the buzzer to send it to overtime. You had your chances, but what a game.
Yeah, free throws are our Achilles heel. We work on it and just we need to be able to knock them down to win a ball game. That's what it comes down to sometimes.
Yeah, it did. What I want to comment on, the big positive from this game and from Saturday night, it's just a continuation. What heart this team has.
Absolutely.
Down by 7 to start the fourth quarter, and so to come back and win it, actually pulling away. Tonight, down by 11 with 4 minutes left. Come back, send it to overtime. Make some foul shots here and there, and you had a chance to win this game. And this is district for 5 or 6 years at least in a row. It has come down to these two teams for district championship, and it looks like it's going to do that again this year.
Yep, we'll be geared up for next time we play them, that's for sure.
I appreciate your adjustments in the second half. Got to give you big kudos for that. The first half, they were scoring at will, 34 first half points. And between second half and overtime combined, I don't think they got 34 in the second half.
Yeah, these guys aren't used to doing man defense, but when they're burying threes on you, you got to put the pressure on the ball. So I was proud of them, so I stayed in it because that's how we got back in the game. So
monster game for Toby Flake, Bryson Crane, 30 points. Flake, though, had a great game as well.
Yeah.
Honestly, Coach, tough loss tonight, but I think your team showed a lot of grit. My question for you tonight is how do you build from this, even though it's a loss, and what can you build on when you're facing adversity like this and come back?
When I look at the stat line, that tells a story, and I know for sure free throws is number one thing, but lack of execution in the first quarter, I felt like we were really sluggish starting out the game. We got to put together 4 quarters of basketball. In Soda, we put together a really good fourth quarter, and we had a mental lapse in the third. So we need consistency. We have heart and grit and good work ethic, everything that goes along with a good basketball team. We just got to be able to execute every possession.
All right, so tomorrow night we go to Aberdeen. This Westside team beat Aberdeen by about 15 the other night. Aberdeen, last year they were a challenge. This year a little bit down. They're still going to be a challenging basketball game. What can you tell me about Aberdeen?
I've watched some film on them. They got 3 shooters that can shoot the lights out from outside, so makes me think we got to go man. I don't know.
All right, good luck, Coach. Thanks for coming up, and congratulations on, I know it was a loss, but it was a hard-fought and gritty effort by the boys.
Yep, I'm proud of them.
I mean, just never gave up the entire way. That was a fun game to watch.
Yep.
Yeah, fantastic game. There's some games that win or lose are fun, and this one was fun. So good job, Coach. Go have a talk with your team, and long night tomorrow night. Good luck in Aberdeen.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. So thank you to Coach Ward for coming up here on our post-game show, and what a fun game.
Wow.
I usually don't say that about a loss, but the heart, the effort, the grit. 3 weeks ago, we don't come back from that 11-point deficit.
Right.
We lose the game in regulation probably by double digits.
I think the truth of the matter is this team really could have rolled over at any point in that game. They go down by 10. They could have rolled over and just gave up on this game. But they came out and they won bite by bite. They took down an elephant, got back into it, forced it to overtime. Obviously, the final result isn't exactly what you want, but honestly, I think this is a statement game for this team, and I think they're going to use this for momentum moving forward.
Yeah, for totally different reasons, which I won't get into. I was talking to a couple students today, and I made the comment, sometimes a loss can be better than a win. And even though Bears would have loved to get the win here, I'm not going to say this was a positive that we lost and we prefer the win. But I think this is a learning and growing opportunity from the Bears, and they can take a lot of positive from this game.
Yeah, I mean, in the face of adversity, this team never backed down the entire way. And I can't stress to you how much that means. I think this is a turning point for this season, and going forward, they can have a ton of momentum from a game like this.
All right, Lisa, final thoughts.
I just agree with everything you guys have said. I think keep the momentum rolling. Long night tonight, a hard-fought game. We got to go in tomorrow with just as much energy and just as much fight.
Okay, Nate, your final thoughts?
I mean, it's a loss on the win-loss column, but honestly, showed a lot of grit. I think you can take that momentum over there into Aberdeen on a back-to-back, play as a team, and if you play as a team and play like you did tonight, I like our chances tomorrow.
All right, so for Chris Pratt back in the studio, our excellent cameraman, Ray Henry, this is
Nate Matthews,
Lisa Hillier,
and Jared Hillier saying
good night, everybody.